Click on the video so bad.
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, okay?
$200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen. And the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
Zora Carbuncle, thank you for the raid.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up.
Carbuncle
and at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire
Brother, what do you mean the Pokemon
collection?
Get out of here, you fake,
anyways,
fake
the
ass
thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
It's the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Lego.
Carbuncle from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, that's even more based.
Holy
because there's so much positive
I thought
media
you were going
about
for
them
Carbuncle
everywhere.
From fucking Final Fantasy.
Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy ones are
every
cute.
time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
See? Okay, so that's what happened. They sold it to this store, and they didn't even get the fucking Lego, man. They didn't even get the money, man.
Store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like, all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and filled the whole party room.
They sold his fucking Lego,
but the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it. It wasn't until Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise.
I just want you to know this, that this is all because just some old guy wanted some money for his Legos, man. It was basically money for his Legos, his giant Lego collection. And he just, it makes sense. It's kind of like selling something on eBay. It's like if you sold your stuff on eBay, you sent the product, and then eBay didn't fucking give you the money. Like, this is insane. And the cops are in on it, and they're Mormons. And no hate to Mormons, by the way. I know Mormons personally, but it's kind of insane that some Mormon would go against their religion so heavily like this. It's insane.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage.
Just goes to show, man, doesn't matter what you're a part of, man. People are corrupt as hell.
From that night.
I love selling my Legos.
Everything she just said is true.
All the footage.
Mormon Lego Mafia.
The security cam footage. It's him at the store kicking her out.
So she lost her store.
Is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets,
bro, they have it all on camera.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of side that.
His own corporation is sitting.
So they admit to it. What?
They're on video saying they're gonna take it.
Do you want full screen or like this,
chat? Got kicked out of her own store.
Are we watching?
Brian.
Are we watching this, chat? Am I doing my second reaction stream? Am I doing my second reaction stream today? Bro, we gotta know.
Just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
No way you just got Jabba the fucking Hutt. No way you put in Jabba the Hutt just fucking wiggling his arms there.
Trying to take the world's largest.
Okay. Never mind. I'm changing the title. I'm changing the title, bros. We're reacting to this shit. We gotta know. We gotta fucking know. Okay, give me a second, chat. Lego. There's no emoji for Lego? What the fuck do I put, chat? Reacting to giant Lego scandal. From Reckless Ben. Oh wait, that's not. Oh, I'm writing this in the wrong thing. Okay, give me a second. Control V. Okay, reacting to Reckless Ben's. Wait, I spelled that wrong. Reckless Ben's Lego theft scandal videos. What the F? Corrupt cops. Helping steal 200K from a dying old man. This is my video title, bro. What the fuck? I can't believe we're doing
Lego
this.
Star
Okay,
Wars
let's watch it,
collection
bro.
without paying for it.
Okay, let's do it. I'm writing a novel,
Brian
bro.
called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store, and I said, "What
I meant to
happened
just look at
Chris?"
this
And
for
he
10
goes,
seconds,
That's kind of a private
homies.
matter,
What the fuck?
but
The drama.
corporation's taking over the
Steal
store.
200K Al.
There's
Shut the
something I
fuck
need to help
up!
you with." I said, "Well, yeah. I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours."
That's how they get you.
And he goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." I said, "Well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence.
Okay,
like
big.
that is our collection." So
Yeah.
I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, "You need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court." And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, "Let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten on it, that it ain't worth it, man. So if that's the route you want to go," and I go, "That's really the route you want to go," rather than just letting me walk in there. And he goes, "Nope."
Dang.
What am I to do?
What the fuck?
At that point,
Bricks and
By the way, these people, he knows, man. This guy knows. He knows business. That's legitimately like a strategy people do to steal from you. Because they know court cases for anything over a certain amount of money, it's like $5,000 is outside of small court claims. So small court claims is like fast. That shit's fast, but that's only like 5K or some shit like that. If you actually have this collection's worth like 200 grand, like estimated, could be less or more, but generally speaking, 200K is what you would get. That's fucking insane. So he knows that taking them to court, it would take years of court cases of evidence reviewing to actually get to a settlement. And by then, the guy might be bankrupt or some bullshit.
Figs knows that this family, especially with the father's health,
that's why getting the physical Lego back is actually better than trying to go for the money.
Doesn't have the
But
resources
let's watch the
to
video.
take
Let's
them
watch
to
the
court.
video, okay?
And almost mockingly,
Sorry,
they've
my
since
bad.
flooded all
We'll
of
watch
their
all the
social
videos.
media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos.
Bro,
At
they're
this
taking
point,
pictures of
it
his
seems like
Lego.
they're just rubbing it in this family's face that
Dude, that's
they
fucked
stole the
up.
world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
not even a like, oh man, that sucks. No, just a yeah.
Luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his
My
Legos
grandchild
back.
stole my Legos, I disown him and cremate him.
of all
Why
the
do you think
sets
he's trying to
and
get them
minifigs.
back?
We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his
Why do you think he's trying to get them back,
But right
man?
after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
Wait, what?
So
He's processing.
They were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company, who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and
Bro.
Minifigs knows that they can just
Wait, the company found small Lego YouTubers? What? Wait, they shut down. Look at these chuds, man. No, I don't want to be mean. I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. Look at these fucking Lego loving nerds, man. I'm personally not a Lego loving nerd, but I respect it, okay? That's fucked up. These guys are just making a YouTube video and they threaten legal action? What the fuck? Cease and desist? That's
bully
crazy,
anyone that
bro.
tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty
What?
hopeless.
It eats me alive.
Oh my god.
I had terrible anxiety attacks
Shut
over
it
it.
now.
Got
I'd
put
be
on
shutting out, man.
medication. I just kind of was
Doing
like,
this to me is
okay, I just
insane.
have
What
to
happened
let
to
these
respecting your
freaking
elders?
things
Yeah.
go right now.
I mean, look, the sun is
Because there's just it
clearly
didn't seem
old
like
too.
I have any path to go. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get
JC.
involved. So immediately
Yes.
I went to my car, picked up some friends, and
Yes.
started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And
That's
now,
reasonable.
16 hours later, we're finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs
fuck,
store.
they had to
So
drive
I started a pair of
16
spy
hours.
camera
Oh my
glasses.
God.
That's what I'm gonna use to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You could go ahead and leave now. So
Really?
you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well,
For
I'm not
harassment?
harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed. Watch the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was
What
just bring up
the-
that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets
okay.
will remain his.
By the way, there's a huge issue here with him using the glasses, by the way. You can I mean, it might be different in Oregon, but you cannot just film people without their consent in private spaces. Public, I think, is a little, like, loose. Like, public spaces, loose. Like, you can film people, but usually private spaces, almost everywhere, you cannot do that without their consent. So him wearing the glasses, this, even if this was like in court or something, you cannot, this would never hold up. Just like, it works for the YouTube video, but it does not help this old guy. I just want to mention that. Come on.
Until sold.
Why?
Because I have a contract,
I fucking hate
legal reason
YouTube.
to be here. Legally, this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's
I think-
inventory to see if the
I think if she knows you're wearing the glasses, then yes, they would count it as harassment. He's being a little bit of a liar.
these sets are still
We
in
like
the store.
it.
Well, so here's still all
We
the
like
Lego
it for the
sets that you
video.
still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that.
I don't want that.
You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just
Why
to
is
get
it
her to
blurred
look at this
corner?
contract.
He's blurring it because it probably
Finally,
has like
she
a
gave me an
logo
answer
or
of
something.
why she can't help me.
You're not allowed to like
You're supposed to give me
advertise
the
shit.
corporate.
Basically, what the manager's saying is that
Yeah, it
if
could
someone
say,
did
like,
steal the
Bazinga or
Legos, it
something.
wasn't her, it was corporate.
Trademark stuff.
But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
That's a little strange too, but that is very weird. It's been blurred the whole time. Oh, well, cause it's coming back. It's coming back. That's why it's being blurred. It's coming back. It's because they're using it. They were lazy. Basically, they were lazy with the blur. Sorry. They were lazy with the blur. And so they just, because they know they're going to come back to that in the video, they just left the blur in.
When corporate
That's why
tells me
they're
this,
doing it.
I'm supposed to come back to the store,
They
right?
might have did it for YouTube. YouTube
And so it kinda
has
seems
like
you're
a
going against what corporate.
YouTube has like a blur machine that you can add blurs to your videos. It sucks ass. And it's easier just to leave the blur on for a long period of time. I know this because one time I played a video game with a dildo on the desk, and the dildo had to be blurred. And YouTube, I didn't want to re-upload the video, so I used the YouTube blur. And let's just say I had a blur in the middle of my screen for like a while.
Corporate saying.
That's fine.
And it did not blur the
No, this is what
dildo half the
corporate told
time.
us.
I'm
I've got-
happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
So yeah.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask you several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
I mean, yes.
How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. I've asked you how many times to leave this. I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So
What you got?
basically, wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets.
She doesn't need a full reason.
mean,
Yeah, they
it's
can.
Pretty stupid.
Once again, he's kind of doing the whole like, I'm trying to get you on my side. Yeah, you're right. They're allowed to leave legally. Private business, they're allowed to ask you to leave for any reason. They don't like the way you look, they can ask you to leave. Okay. You know, you can claim, like, you can fight that in court or something, but they are allowed to, like, ask you to leave. Like, that's just how it goes. And now it would serve as harassment because he's been asked to leave and he's questioning it and he's still pushing it. Do we need YouTube? I would very much like if you had YouTube, homie. If you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, MrClockWorks dog.
Him to say that, considering
Yeah, I'm
I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said
But
that
yes,
this
is
Lego
very
Star Wars
important. This
collection
contract
is
is
not
very
the store's
important.
property. It's the family's property.
Yeah.
The contract makes all of this very clear. So I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
So just a reminder, so this was all a new owner. The original owner, the guy sold all of his Lego to, had to lost the business, like, to a new like buyer. They gave up their business. I don't know, I think it said that they the corporate made them give it away, but either way the contract still holds. Their inventory is being sold, like, their inventory is not theirs, basically. So at this point they should have just went to a lawyer. Yeah, the reason they don't want to do that is because they've already been threatened to go to court, and like the original guy, the old guy's like the old guy who owns the Lego, who sold it, even though you have a contract, it seems so simple. Just go to court and you'll win. The problem is one, your Legos are being sold off in the meanwhile. Two, it can take months for bigger court cases to actually come together. Three, you have to actually serve the papers to the person, and if they don't take them, then the court case won't happen for a while. It takes like months and then years, realistically, if they need more than one appointment. All the while, you have to pay your lawyer, and they will pay a lawyer, and a company will always have money to pay lawyers for months. You paying your own lawyer would be like, just talking to your lawyer about the case is like $100 an hour. Like, and this guy desperately needs money. That's why they were selling the Legos. Also, court expenses will probably exceed worth of the Legos. Usually, if you win a case like this, it will, you'll sue for the cost of the Legos, and then also you would sue for, not punitive damages. What is it called? Just court cost. You would sue for that too. They would pay for that too, but it would take a long time to. And then on top of all that, because it's a business and not a, because it's a business, they could also just close. They could also just close, and then you'll never see any of that money.
Couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick them up. You guys still have them, right?
Let's see, yeah.
Bro, why do you think your
They have
client
to-
would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, it's his. He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police is showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract we're in with the store, we can
That's
finally get the
crazy.
Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But does it sound like they want you here, right? So they
Well, but they have our sets, though, yeah.
I understand that. Right here.
I understand that.
They don't want you. They're a private owned store, and they don't want you on the front. Okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets, though.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that
No,
the
they
store
don't give
just
a
stole
shit.
$200,000 worth of Legos.
They don't give a fuck,
For some reason.
Because you didn't call them, bro. You didn't call them. And that's another thing, by the way. He should have called the cops and been like, hey, this company stole my Legos. I have a contract to prove they're mine, and I have video evidence that they're my Legos here. Like, literally, there you go. But yeah, the store called. They have priority. You're trespassing, buddy.
And he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
What the
So
fuck?
you trespass from here. So
Okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come
For
back.
life.
You could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
Okay, we talked about that. Do you understand the trespass portion? If you come back, you will be arrested.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob, when you come back, we're in the car and we're gonna arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up.
That's not right. Wait a second. You're not allowed to just decide that. You're not allowed to just do that. He didn't. No. What? Wait. That's not how trespass laws work. The police come, they escort you off the property. You have to file a restraining order and stuff like that. You can't just say you can never come back. You'll be arrested. Wait, what?
So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store.
Wait, what?
If we ever come back to ask
that's
for his
absolutely
own Lego
insane.
Back, then we are gonna be arrested.
No, he's a real officer. That's a real officer.
I guess a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So, we just gotta leave.
I just have to leave?
So, leave now.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No. So this is all private property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay?
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there?
So, to continue the video without getting arrested,
you should have asked.
I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Never happened.
No, I mean, it did happen. Yeah, it does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, look, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So, I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to.
Oh my god!
But all of these claims are...
Bro, it's on the fucking Facebook. They're calling the cops on them and shit, and they haven't even deleted the evidence that they did buy this guy's Lego. He keeps looking away.
His own company.
Bro, what the fuck?
We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up.
Yeah, he's in on it
anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really gonna like it.
I love how this guy's like so awkward. He's so like the least menacing person ever. This like scrangly guy just like, yeah, can you just give me back the Legos? Do you mind just, yeah, can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get a hit?
But we're getting back.
Like there's no confidence, man.
If you come back here,
it's so. I mean, it works really well for the video.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me.
So yeah, suing them, but suing takes time. Suing is not.
So catching you guys in
it's not like just something. There's not a button you press. There is no sue button. You have to take someone to court. Court can take a long time.
Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision.
And you won't even. You can't make sure that they'll actually pay you.
And they said, heck no. Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way.
The hard way. Yeah.
But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to the store, I'm getting arrested.
It's like their whole inventory. The reason why this is such a problem is because a new owner, it was sold to the previous owner of this store. And when the previous owner of the store sold it to the new owner is basically saying, I have no legal obligation to pay you back for the inventory of the store I just bought, which is not true at all. You would inherit the contracts as you bought the new store.
Okay. You understand that?
So we all regrouped together.
I love the
to
blur,
rewatch
man.
the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
Bro just really didn't want to blur it himself. He used YouTube blur.
To leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
You go ahead and call the owners.
Get their number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why won't you give it to me?
What? I'm not giving you
that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners?
Well, you have all the information right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number. No.
Why?
So, yeah, if that's what you want me to do, then
get some tea, bro.
Give me
Get
the
some
number
tea.
and
Get some water.
No, I want you to leave.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, editing is funky.
You give me a number and we can call
I'm not
him.
giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times to leave the store.
But you have his number, or?
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me
I don't give out personal numbers, however, we can call the owner for you.
No contact info, so I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble.
They're just shoving them out.
If she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it a different way.
Yeah.
When she hands me the phone, we might be able to see his name and number. Josh Lego.
Well, we found out the owner's name is Josh. However,
Josh
the number
Lego.
was way too blurry on the spy glasses.
No, it's so blurry.
So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't.
Nope. This guy doesn't
So I
give a
checked their
fuck.
business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous.
Inventor of the Lego.
After watching the footage over and over,
Of course he
my
would buy
final
this Lego
conclusion
store,
is,
man.
yeah, the manager sucks.
Yeah,
but she's
the
not
manager
really the
does suck.
mastermind of this whole thing. She's just
I mean, she's
protecting
definitely
the
covering
mastermind of
up.
this whole
Yeah,
thing.
she's covering up
Because
the whole
she's
thing.
brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults, and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could.
It's because she's got a job. Yeah, it's her job.
That's the plan.
It's just annoying to her, right? She didn't steal
Brainwash
the Lego.
the Bricks and Minifigs
But she
employees
is
to be on my
inherently...
side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult.
She is protecting
I mean,
someone.
a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular
Lego
old
club.
Lego club. Yep. That's what we're calling it.
Lego
My
club.
friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful.
Famous
And the
YouTuber.
employees here will have to listen
What
to
the
him.
fuck is that jacket, man?
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go. All right, guys. We are heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing.
Wow, he's
but
doing
we
a
had
lot.
to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
Dude, that's crazy. Dang, let's go. Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah. Real quick pic. Hey, I'll send you the clip later,
this
all right?
is so cringe.
So far, everything we had set up was working
man.
perfectly. But now,
I mean,
we
they're
have to
doing
come
it
up
for
with
the
some
video.
type of
They're
way
doing it for the
to get one of
video.
these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
Okay, brainwash tactics.
Hey, what's going on? So we're filming a quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't want to.
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the challenge. Hell yeah, they're believing the challenge.
3,
Hell yeah, they're believing the
2,
challenge.
1. Yellow. Go, 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 go.
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just going to fast forward to this part. I'm not going to torture you guys with all this.
What is this?
All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
High five, sweet. So now I'm gonna call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going?
We have the winner right over here.
We're partnering with the local Lego club, and we're gonna kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah.
And just like that, she's in. So
She's
we
in.
traveled deep into the
This
woods.
is a little
for
fucked
this
up.
employee to show up.
Is he actually wearing that, or is that just? Is that just?
And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
I don't think they actually did this.
You're the Lego queen.
Yes, she's the Lego queen.
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by
They
making
really-
the new
they really went the
recruit seem like
distance.
the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
The winner goes to Caledonia. Lego queen. Lego queen. Lego queen.
This one's her
Lego
$100,
queen.
man.
Lego queen. Lego queen. Lego queen. Lego queen.
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they
I'm gonna be honest, man. If you were a girl, don't follow these guys. Even if they said you win $100, I don't know about this one, man.
instantly give new recruits
Girls
power.
don't exist? Oh shit, you're right.
If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So we got to give this girl some power.
They just wanted a phone number.
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power. You're the most powerful.
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Step on the Legos barefoot.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Beautiful dog pile.
Damn, she's gone over. She's already overblown with power now. What the hell?
Lastly, old cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
There's Lego
brick by brick, 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 brick by.
I'm so concerned.
And now the employee is fully brainwashed. Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they could have just talked to her.
Oh, I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
We heard something about like some Star Wars sets. Yeah. Do you know anything about that or?
I know some of it. They were gonna reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelves.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult.
They probably gave the guy like $100. Like they probably just gave him like $100 and just said, yeah, we gave him his money back.
He's now gonna give her the freedom to finally be able to think logically about this situation.
So
Don't worry about it.
We think
you
they've
gotta
been
make a
lying
good
to you.
video
So
first.
these were all the sets in the store.
What matters is the video, not getting the old man his money back. Don't you get that,
yeah,
chat?
those are all his.
Don't you understand?
Yeah, I know you guys.
The video is more important than the old man and his money and his Legos.
The cops called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
Arrested.
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side, it's time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
I love the blur.
Wait, but you have like their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did you give me Josh's number? Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
Damn, bro. She's gonna lose her job.
Hello. I'm just calling to get my Legos back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Troop.
Oh my god, man. I feel like they like
Super set. I think we got.
That's not even the name of the Lego set. Yeah, I feel like they wanted this to be such a funny video. Yeah, they'll hang up for no reason. Like you're purposefully making this video, but like realistic, you could just be like pull up the contract and just be like, okay, so this guy sold you his Legos on this date for this. Instead he's like, duh.
You don't?
Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store is in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. And it's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's that he
Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owners, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business. He takes on all that consignment.
And I guess this is some sort of just contract.
Yeah, he literally, by signing to take on the business, has signed his name on to this contract. But he's being an asshole.
Contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
It is?
So
if that's how the law works, then sue me for it.
You don't just want to give the Legos back? Like...
Sue
complaints right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him.
He's afraid.
And it didn't work.
He's a coward.
I've been to a couple attorneys, and they basically spelled it out, saying, here's the path that's going to happen if you
Josh
go
is a
down
bit
into
dramatic.
these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing. Just to have them an injunction on the store, to have them go back and prove what they sold and not, that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah. Bricks and Minifigs knows that
the previous owners moved to fucking Spain. The previous owners moved. They can't just send a fucking signed PDF saying that they sold the store and that. What do you mean they need to be there in person? Well, they can't just do fucking. They can't just send a signed PDF. 67. Shut the fuck up.
Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're gonna keep these. You're gonna walk away from this.
God
you're
damn
not
it.
Coming back.
I'm gonna shoot
and
myself.
If you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court until it is well past what this collection is worth.
Thank God.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs,
I like how they shown,
it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined.
It's like it's like
in order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this. Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan.
Okay, that makes sense.
We have to do something illegal.
Well, you said you didn't.
Why did you read vlog? My bad.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost, and then if they take us to court, then it's
I'm down for the illegal stuff.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us?
I think the YouTuber knew it would make a really, really great video. I think the YouTuber, this guy, this is him, Ben Reckless. I think he knew it would make a really, really great video. So why not? You know, why not take it on? You make money off of the video, right? Like, this video already has like 2.8 million views. Not to mention the reach. It's probably his most popular video on YouTube. And then on top of that, just the reach to more and more people, you know, following his channel. So obviously that's why I'm always just like, do you really have to like blow this out of proportion, bro? Because reality is, like, why is he going so hard for this old man? Oh yeah, because he stands to gain from it.
We steal their name.
The video is definitely engaging. Yeah, it's a good video. It's a good video.
That's good. Oh man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people."
Yeah,
and
it's
now
definitely
the
good. It's
tagline's
definitely
actually
good.
accurate.
For, like,
also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm going to make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also going to try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm going to make my grand reveal.
Yes.
You see, this entire
See, if they take them to court, they'll have to pay the legal fees to start the process. So and then once you're in court, you could just fight why you're doing this, and you can countersue. So that would open up as an option, and it'd be, you know, that'd be great. But it's probably not going to happen because this guy doesn't want to go to court.
My company name,
and we've already seen that the cops are willing to help them no matter how stupid the reason. So
was actually called "We Steal from Old People."
So bad idea.
Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, when that's really just the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually "We Steal from Old People."
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case. And Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back. All while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. Actually, not a bad idea. So I registered We Steal from Old People as an official Oregon company.
Oh.
And now that my company's legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal From Old People merch.
There's no way they made that. Bro!
Or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews.
I'm not old enough to get... Wait. I'm not...
Or give us a call. But as you can see...
I'm not old enough to get stolen from yet, but hopefully soon my time will come. Getting excited for the future. I don't remember agreeing to getting my stuff stolen, but it was honestly a great experience. 5 stars. I'm hopefully getting to the age where I can get stolen from soon. Anyways, looking forward to it. That one's from Canada.
We have great reviews. So now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So I asked ChatGPT what the dimensions of this billboard is.
ChatGPT? Bro's using AI? I kind of already knew. Bro, why are you using AI? You're supposed to be stopping thieves.
Sick. I'm making my logo with the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal.
Yeah, that is illegal.
For us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal From Old People company.
Who wants to be the owner of the first company?
Ooh. I want to be an owner.
Congratulations, you're a franchise owner!
First-time owner,
Choose to put a bunch of banners on their store. I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal From Old People.
Nice. We Steal From Old People. Damn. What is this, man? Nice. Hey, boys. I didn't know they were DJs. What the hell? Running in the forest. Okay.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company.
Banana.
And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo.
And I basically just sit down here and, yeah, have my franchise owner do everything for me.
Nice.
And we did it.
Is this what
and the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
Yeah, I miscalculated the size. So.
Yeah. Great plan, guys. ChatGPT, everyone. Stop using it.
It'll work for now, so we're still going on with the plan.
2, 1, let's
go. We're setting up the Bricks and Minifigs.
Just come back another day.
Right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get
they tucked it up. They tucked it up.
You know, I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
What up? You want to buy some merch? Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bags because...
That's AI as fuck, man. Bro, why? You couldn't just pay like 10... You couldn't just draw a little yourself, man? What's going on inside is so disgusting, it's gonna make you want to throw up.
Honestly, what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably gonna make all the customers throw up.
Throw up bag.
Yeah, so? Large. Well, we stopped a customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
It was going pretty good,
and
I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Wake up? Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now.
They're gonna call
they haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is gonna walk into the store just pretending to be
They're like, well, this is awkward. That's what he wants, though? I mean, yeah, he wants them to call the cops, I guess. But not really. Because cops don't have to listen to you, right? They don't have to. They just have to do what they're told.
Normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Oh, there's the person they...
Yeah, no. I'm saying like the counters. There's two. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy who's selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what? What?
I like that girl.
You want to buy a
She's
shirt?
funny.
What? If you want to buy one, I can give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
They give you 50% off, baby.
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here?
Trespass out.
What was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Calling the cops.
So the police are here.
This is a problem.
Yeah,
the
you don't
police
have a
told me
license.
yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me.
No, I don't think
I can't just give up on the plan before being sued. So I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it was so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away.
What
the
the
water
fuck?
was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at
why'd bro
least.
get in
But
his
anyways,
boxers,
back
man?
to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Police wanted to speak to corporate.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal from Old People. And our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate. We steal from old people.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal from Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get go round and around now?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with.
I think this guy is misunderstanding Bricks and Minifigs for the cops. I don't think he knows they're a separate entity. Yeah, you're just rage baiting cops.
The only way this will ever end is if they sue us.
Just rage baiting cops.
So I
bro.
went back
What
to the
hell?
Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way. Do you understand that?
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand
Yeah.
that like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines, that's not the right way of doing
Well,
it.
I never vandalized the store, but
People have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever my franchises do underneath me, I guess that's I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else?
Yeah, yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick! Brick by brick!
No way, man.
But yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I get what you're doing. I appreciate that you think you're being very clever. That you think that you can do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's
Actually, bro, just flabbergasted.
So.
Well, we do have business. We have you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this
Dude,
outside
actually,
of court,
what
which is
the
going to be
fuck?
hard. Because right now, Bricks and
It's just
Minifigs
legal
has
rage
somehow
bait.
convinced the police that they aren't criminals. They just participated.
Bro, at this point, man, somebody should just get arrested by beating the ever-living shit out of him.
in a
My
bad
lord,
business
all
deal.
of these
I mean,
owners,
Josh has
man.
literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
We called Josh.
That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So, here's the plan.
What if we do
But if they don't go, it
a
is
lottery?
nothing to do.
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery. Someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah.
So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off.
You gotta remember that the agreement is that this guy Brian still owns the Lego. The store is just selling it for him and taking a cut. That's all it is. So he can still do whatever he wants with the Lego, even if they don't want to give it back to him.
If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually takes a long time to get one of these.
Yeah, it
which
does.
Sucks.
Yep.
But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store.
They sold stuff.
And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion called Scientology Sucks, officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So I registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon Scientology nonprofit. I mean, corporation,
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
So basically, they're going to make a legal raffle. The only people that are going to sign up for the raffle are his friends. They're going to win the raffle, and then they're going to go to the store to claim the Lego that they technically legally won. What were we playing? We were gonna play Don't Sleep with the Fishes, which we might still do. But I had to watch this. I have to know, man. I have to know.
I want everyone's attention.
And you
We're doing
need
a
to know
Lego
now,
raffle.
too.
This Lego set
I'm a reactor
is worth
now.
$1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and
never mind.
everyone wanted to win this Lego set.
Wait, actually, they gave it to more
But
people.
there's a problem.
Okay.
Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
$1 for being on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
$1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though, so would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So
There you
here's
go,
your
that
ticket.
works.
So what's your business?
What's our business? Yeah. We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Okay. We're with the Church of Scientology
Finally,
Sucks.
it was time to pick our winner.
We are about
I like that. That was based of that guy. Okay.
to see who the
Sign
winner
me
is
up.
right now.
Sign me up, bro.
We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won! Yeah, you're the winner?
Well, this family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail.
The Lego set is at a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up.
Is is a bit of a...
He drove to the store.
Wait, this is gonna be so mean to the kid. Wait a second. But what about if the kid doesn't... This is why I thought they were just gonna do it between themselves, because... What do you mean? What about the kid? He's not gonna get that Lego, right? They're not gonna just... This video's only halfway done, bros. They're not gonna give the Lego.
As fast as we could.
They're just gonna make a kid go down this street, get embarrassed? That's so sad.
Met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a stormtrooper speeder.
No, I hate this!
These people.
My sister. He won.
She won.
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or you that's how you want the business to look?
Oh man, that's so funny.
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed.
You keep freezing?
She thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
Maybe you need to refresh.
You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now they have officially committed a criminal crime. It's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here.
I don't think they're gonna
For
care,
some reason,
bro.
I think they thought that I was the criminal.
For some reason, they thought I was the... Yeah, they're not gonna give a fuck, man.
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
He doesn't have any ID?
Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Shit.
The police were very
Shit, bro's
confused
older
on
than
who
me.
the
What the
actual
hell?
criminals in this situation were.
Wait, bro's
so
older than
they
me.
explained
I thought
everything
I
to
was
him.
older.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not gonna give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
Oh, and we have all the paperwork here.
The problem is that you don't actually have the physical box, and like you don't have like the serial number. Like this is like if you just do that at Walmart and said, yeah, that they have it. They have my Lego set. Like yeah, you have the legal contract saying that this guy owns it and it's here. But now the problem is like, well, as long as they hide it, then there's no guarantees, right?
Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
That's true.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft.
They should search
the investigators started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
Yeah, they're just gonna say it's from.
I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
You're trespassing the property for life. Okay, you come back. You're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
But they trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
I'm gonna deal with you two next.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store. You're not.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue between.
No, it's criminal.
Okay.
I got the.
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but
you gotta remember, cops don't actually have to do, like, if they decide, they make the decision in the moment. So if the cop is an asshole, then he's an asshole. Like, now, oh great, they're not breaking the law.
I wasn't gonna let.
Kind of like how if you're speeding on the highway and the cop can just say, oh, you know what, actually, I'm gonna let you go. You didn't break the law. It's quite literally this right now. He's just siding
Eventually,
with the store.
he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
I mean, what?
I really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to give some outs. Okay, we're trying to work with you guys and give you some outs. We can start looking at that you guys falsified a raffle. whatever
No,
that raffle looked like.
Well, here's the thing: is it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point, then we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take it. Are we all on the same page? No. Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally
done for the night.
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right?
Yep.
No. Do you understand at least what he told you on the...
I don't think we're talking in circles. That's the first time we've had falsifying a raffle.
Good. Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bev has explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps?
I think...
Nope. Yes or no?
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you understand?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
What's your opinion? That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it and we'll just go from here, all right, guys? Just please.
So you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually, you seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't keep doing this. All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good. We're not good at all.
It's been pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan,
W
I
cops,
was under the
what the
assumption
fuck?
that the police are supposed to follow the
What the fuck? W cops, what are you, cop? You sucking a cop's dick? What the fuck? Are you riding a cop right now? What the shit? W cop, what the fuck? These kids are annoying. Okay, I won't lie. These guys, they're not even kids. They're older than I am, bro. They're older than I am. And you're right, they are annoying. But, the store stole this guy's Lego, man. The cops are not doing their job.
law. But I was
You got lucky in the cops that could have done much worse.
Oregon,
Yeah, that's
the
true.
police don't follow the law.
That's true.
And
Or the
because of
cops could
this,
have done their job.
Another family got scammed by Bricks and Minifigs. I felt pretty
Cops
bad.
could have done their job.
So
To be fair, all it would take is the cops to go in there, investigate the place. You know, find the Lego sets. Because I'm assuming they have a legal contract with each Lego piece, like each Lego set on, like, and their serial numbers, and you would just be able to get a cop to go in there, find the Lego sets. So, I'm assuming not all of it is sold yet. Find it, read off the serial number, be like, oh, this is his set. Oh, okay. So why don't you give him back to it? Yeah, cops are lazy. More than that, cops are not just lazy. It's not that they're lazy. They just don't give a fuck. Because it's easier. And the person who owns the building has more legitimacy. So yeah.
What this Lego set was worth myself.
Do we call the police office?
My Twitch style is the same as
What do you do
before.
when there's just corrupt police?
It should say reacting to reckless Ben. We are
Should we go to
still
the police
doing the same
department?
thing.
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt.
Okay.
And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are
Twitch
corrupt.
is just
Of
behind,
course we're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home.
Oh my god. Is it still say 2 into KL? Bro, I fixed that shit. Refresh! I think no, it don't. What
this
the
is when we
fuck?
realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, no, anyways, it's not stolen. Why do we care about
It's
that?
not
Who
stolen.
cares whether it was theft or not?
But for some reason,
cares?
Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan.
I think this guy needs
Take a
a lot
picture
more,
of
man.
every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home. In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale.
Hopefully
and nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time.
Thank you.
This time I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure.
Bro, please.
Exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
This is rage baiting,
You're too scared. You're scared.
This is like the 80s high school movies.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy, or are you gonna?
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
D1 Rage Baiter.
When
He is the
Brian
master
first came
baiter.
in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won, and Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in
Yeah, dude, we had some really good ideas. Yeah.
They're like, damn, wait, what?
What do we do?
I don't think this.
Hours if it's
Don't worry, Chad. I don't think the video's done yet. I don't think this motherfucker's giving the Lego back,
We waited
man.
a few hours for Brian to get
Because
off work.
Because now the trick is just, okay, hand them back like 3 sets. Hand them back like 1 set of Lego. And just say, oh yeah, the previous owner sold all of it and didn't pay him. Yeah, not my problem.
Now he's off work.
Bowling! I love bowling!
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
Bowling is
So what
pretty
can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian.
Eating, bro. Stop, man. Stop eating on camera. Stop!
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this
No,
Facebook
you had to
post.
see it. You had to suffer too.
Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it sucked. But here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back. And they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden.
I'm not downplaying what happened to you. It's just,
No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from.
What the
I've
hell?
gotten
Yeah.
to personally see a tiny.
So there's no guarantee he'll get the Lego back, by the way, by apologizing. But if he does apologize and make it like a formal apology that he didn't steal, then like unless if he makes a formal apology saying that he didn't steal from him, then that gives it up. Like, that gives up any case for, like, a court case, by the way.
Bit of how this company
Just
bullying
you know.
his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go because I'm having a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs,
like if he gives them all the stuff back, I'd understand giving an apology afterwards, but you should never do it beforehand. Because if he does the apology and he gives them like one set back, you're good. There's no crime. Like,
he'll get all his Legos
You
back.
agreed. You said sorry.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter, and I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
This is Josh trying to trick us
I didn't even have to
giving
see
him
this part
a
of the
get out of jail free card.
Yep.
What I mean by this is if Brian makes an
This is 52 minutes out of an hour 25. But yes, this is why I was so late to stream.
Apology letter to
I haven't even gotten to the point that I started watching the video at. Oh,
Minifigs,
my bad.
then Bricks and Minifigs
It's getting good.
use this letter
a
as
little
written
over half.
evidence in court that they're not the bad guys. Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get out of jail free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was.
Bro, why does he always look like an autistic
I tell Josh that
guy
Brian's
just like
gonna
munching
send
on
him
french
an
fries,
apology
man?
video.
Every time they
he
show
makes
him
the
in the
apology,
restaurant.
then we
This
can get
feels
the
like
Legos
that
back
awkward
like today or
kid
tomorrow, you think?
in
Or?
the back, just eating a french fry.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video, took a screenshot of Brian's face, and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I mean, I get that they're gonna be like, it won't hold up in court because it's clearly not his voice, and also a deepfake. But it has to look bad. It has to be like it's not him, clearly not him. But also to someone who's only seen the guy once. But at the same time, yeah.
This is the ultimate test. Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
It's a big trick.
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right?
Amanda.
Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just gonna keep postponing it until.
You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry, we did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure.
Do you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Hi Amanda, how's it going? We came to make peace, and we talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you. Is that okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And he's literally standing right in front of the store. Right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a one-page document.
One page. He's got a fucking. The word is nothing.
If you need to go over it, like.
They have proof he said yes, while it's a video recording of a phone call.
It literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. Who's currently a guy.
He's the treaty guy.
Or the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty guy.
Well, that's exactly what you had.
Do we stick around for the cops, or do we?
And so we waited for the
you have
police
to wait
to show
for cops
up.
now if you want to keep doing this stuff.
And they never showed up. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away.
They just don't give a fuck.
I think they're scared to come back.
Hey, where the
Well, they
heck are
also
these
know
cops?
they're not violent, so.
Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's
Ben,
good.
how's
So
it
we
going?
walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts.
Josh
blowing
now
up on
realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
No other
Apologize,
choice.
And it's up to them to accept. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our
Let's
work
get
here
this
is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow, they're finally gonna give this family their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was just wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think. I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store. Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson.
Oh, okay.
But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
It is Monday.
Bro, what is this guy doing with this?
Hey,
What
I
are
was
you
just calling to see
doing,
if-
bro? Excuse me. Wait, is this guy just making noodles for the whole week? Excuse me. Does he just make noodles? He just meal preps noodles like a fucking maniac? Bro, this is like the third day he's eating noodles in a row.
To get the Legos back today.
He said.
Tomorrow. What was that, bro? What was that? Bro, why do I keep seeing this guy naked? What is he doing? Yeah, AI identifying people. What the fuck? Bro, chill. Nobody wants to see your scrawny, pasty ass, man. What the hell? Bro! Bro's like, I've been hitting the gym the last couple months. I gotta make sure all the fan base sees this.
Thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
He really likes noodles, I guess.
He said, I probably won't be able
I'm
to
not
talk
turning it
tonight.
back.
What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me
The
today.
heckers. Why am I seeing his morning jerk off, bro?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Bro, stop with your shit noodle dish, man, every day. Yeah,
It's been
they're
over a
stalling
month
so they
now.
can sell it all.
And yeah, I've gotten no
Because
answer.
as long as they sell it all,
Finally,
they'll lose
after
all
a really
record of it.
really long amount of time, they
stuff.
finally answered my call.
It's like a...
I'm not gonna distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with
bullshit,
Amanda,
man. I hate
we
this.
are never getting these Legos
Stop,
back.
man. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the problem. Oh my god.
I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Well, I made it to Oregon. Hopefully, I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty this time.
That's
and we
crazy
can finally
that
get the
they're
Legos
driving
back.
this long. Bricks and Minifigs.
Hello. What?
You're not allowed here.
Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
It shuts down right away.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done.
It's like,
They're still trying to get me
no.
arrested just to avoid giving the Legos
Americans
back.
will drive
The
16
problem
hours
with their
just for a
plan,
hot dog?
though, is Bricks and
Yeah, you're
Minifigs
right.
is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Well, they have
I've
it.
actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think.
Nope, it was even before this, right here. I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words, for any circumstance whatsoever, and for literally any reason, they cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get out of jail free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I gonna do that?
What? They did this before the video started. What?
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery.
They did this
Can I get a
before the
signature?
video started.
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
This would
In
not hold
America,
up
we
in
have
court,
a
by the way.
duty-free contracts law.
This does not matter, bro. This does not. You may have this. It doesn't matter. A court would still find it.
Which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it, and if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it,
Yeah,
it's your
false
fault, and you
intentions,
still
yeah.
have to do
Yeah, you can't hold this. Yeah, you take it to court, and then the court would just be like, okay, no.
everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to
The other thing is they have literal video evidence of them doing it illegally.
follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in
Nice.
liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got 5,000, keep going, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, $40,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's
They
all
don't
the
have to
times
submit their
Amanda
own
called the
evidence.
police
That's
on me.
true, too.
But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm gonna stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally gonna come clean about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm
my
calling
God.
the police because you've already been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to.
I know this is like the most cringe way to do this video, man. It's like this is like it's a hard watch.
You signed the
for me.
document? You
I
did?
just want to know how it concludes, man. I just want to know if they actually
Well,
get
then
this
whose
guy's
signature is this
Legos
then?
back.
That is
They're not getting the Legos
That is
back.
not my signature.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
No, I did not. Yeah, you did actually. But...
So, no, it's not, and I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe us $5,000 for like punitive damages, but.
So, really?
Well, I'm just following the contract that you signed.
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore,
Skip to the
I
end.
decided to call Josh to
gotta find the
update him on
it's
how
about-
making peace with
Look, it's about the journey, not the destination. But it is about the destination. And
Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and
what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
it is cringe, but I want to know. I don't want to miss anything, you know? I also want to know what they did wrong too, you know? I want to know what they've been doing illegally too, because they're not following the law to the T as well. Why hasn't Josh blocked this guy yet? Because I think he wants him to get his office back. It's easier to just keep pushing him off.
The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying, even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with.
Oh, he's using different
Josh is
numbers?
telling the
Holy
truth,
shit.
Then why did Josh say this to us last time?
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? And they're like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Get the inventory to Brian, I'll give him back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's who I am.
Yo, Zemalo, hi.
I promise you on everything.
We're watching a
Josh
Lego
on video
scandal.
swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos back.
On God.
But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. But this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him
at
of
this
all
point,
of
it's
these
been a while.
examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your fucking little opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go to court. Who enforces the law?
The court. So
Exactly.
So you're saying that.
It's just a
So you're saying.
difference of opinion.
So basically, what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I don't. I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but.
Let's just not go down.
Let's not go down that road. Let's actually not. Maybe let's not go to court. Actually,
Doesn't really matter because
I just want to get the Legos back. They're
you
Brian's
can't
Legos.
use
Give
them
them
as
back.
an
It's
admission.
pretty easy.
They probably would.
It's
from
kind
how
of funny
cringe
that this
these guys
entire
are, but
video,
yeah.
Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
tell me. Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost
God
like
damn it,
Josh
man.
doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that
worry
by
in his
saying it,
voice.
he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared.
Well, he has to
In
agree
fact,
to go to
he said
court,
if I
so.
do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Then you can go f*** yourself.
Dang.
And you stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
Wow.
So basically, these are my
He's
two
just
options.
angry. He's just going
I can do what
crazy.
Josh wants me to do
He's
and
shutting
shut
out.
up, which I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then
Okay.
maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow, if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck.
Yep.
Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3. Small claims court. Think about it. Small
No,
claims
it won't
court
work.
is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number
I think we talked about this earlier. Small clip.
Number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small
Just in that
claims court,
backyard.
right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3. I guess it makes
Like, they
sense.
knew
We
exactly.
ended up looking it up,
Yeah.
and you can actually
Yeah,
only
small
sue for
claims for small
$10,000
claims,
at the
yeah.
most. So if we go
That's
with option number
hilarious.
3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily. But then
Why would you
this is
want
what would
to win
happen to his
$10,000?
$190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it,
If I wanted to limit it.
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000.
Yeah, you essentially give up $100,000.
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
Bye, bro.
No.
Well, why not? The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting. Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal. Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. Yeah, so what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it.
I mean, it would count. Yeah, it would count, but
10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs. All 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting.
Yeah, no.
So basically, if I can find 10 different
even if it's the same crime multiple times, it's still separate crime cases.
Of Bricks and Minifigs,
but
my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card.
We're watching
a Lego credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then use this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian. Specifically, these Lego sets.
Wow. Okay. Wow. They're wow. So he actually has spreadsheets though. Wow, that's amazing that he actually had spreadsheets of it. So he actually kept track of everything.
And
wow, that's
according
really
to
good,
the legal paperwork, there's still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official. We have a public notary approving it.
Notary public.
We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a pleasure.
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifigs store.
Wait, I just realized it's still only 100,000, not the 200,000. Although it's like estimated worth. So technically the guy's like hoping for 200,000, but even 100,000 is still pretty good. Yeah, Brian's dripping the fuck out, man.
So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back, and they never got back to me. So I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you. Thank you. You felt the need to bow.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
No, man, don't do this. Don't do this.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Don't
how do we
do
solve this money to like loan us?
Tommy, I'm in a lot of debt.
They're calling their friends to get the 10K back.
$10,000 to loan me. No.
What?
Dang. Well, it was worth a try. Mike?
No.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us.
Why did they make this
I bet
video,
he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back
10 times.
This is weird. I know. It's crazy, but like
crazy story. I made a bad purchase.
Sure.
They legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to.
This whole video series doesn't matter anymore because by the end of it, people feel so bad for Brian and his dad that you could just start a GoFundMe,
Void
right?
interest. And it says in the paperwork
It just sucks that
there's
so much corruption with the cops here that they will not even investigate the matter.
Once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of
Brian's
catch.
after blood.
And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax.
Oh, great.
It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free.
Well, I think everyone's in.
Nice.
Should we start?
That's crazy that Oregon doesn't have a sales tax.
Start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago.
What the
So now
fuck?
let's fast forward all the way back to
great.
present day, where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have, like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back, if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
Are you going to serve the papers today?
No, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works. Well, we're going to do it. We're going to make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal.
I think Oregon legalized
back before
Coke
the
or
store
something.
closes.
I
or
hope
they
so.
get
I
served
love
court
Coca-Cola.
papers.
What the hell?
And now we wait.
Bro, why is
And
it
the waiting
illegal
got
in
kind
the
of
States to
boring.
drink
So
Coke?
I'm going to
I
spend
love
the
a good
rest of the
Coke.
day promoting my We Steal From Old People company.
Are you young?
Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch.
Stop.
And if
I'm
Bricks
not
and
buying
Minifigs
merch.
calls the police on me for doing this, then they
Is this
owe
the
me
end of the video?
$5,000 more dollars.
It's not the end of the video. We still got more.
I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
A store like this probably doesn't get like any people, right?
Oh no.
Closed
Well,
entry.
they closed early on us. I think they're afraid of my
Bowling!
lawsuit. So we decided to go bowling again.
Hell yeah, let's go bowling.
Oh, no way, no way, no way. Shut up.
Oh my god! Oh my
It's
god.
the next day now.
Oh my
And you know what
god, that was
means?
insane.
It's go time.
Let's
go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on
AI.
the phone,
Nah,
he
bro, that was
totally
skill.
thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months.
God, bro.
But
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default. So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually
Yes.
first going to confirm Josh's
Very
beliefs
important,
and
by
do
the
something
way.
super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world at something.
Exactly.
This is gonna end.
We ready?
Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
She's like so upset.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely
Yeah.
not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about
I have
this.
no idea of anything about that.
Okay.
She's not having it. She's
I guess
not even having
call
I am a
the.
manager.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also
like,
think it's fake, which is now
put it right up
perfect
on that wall,
timing
right
to serve
behind
all
you.
of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit
been
has
served.
officially been served. Good luck, guys.
You've been served.
God, motherfucker. That was funny.
Everything was going
I like
exactly
how
to
that lady
plan.
still works there, man. What the hell?
Well, until this happened.
Oh no, this is a flashback, right?
Can we just talk real quick?
I think
we just
Josh
talk?
told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day,
Damn,
I'm going to
bro.
continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
Freaking out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so
Are you
basically
guys gonna be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like
man?
harassing us because a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, it looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what?
Wait,
they
what?
Really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it.
Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I think now it's time to go all the way back
Why does
to
the
Bricks and
music get all
Minifigs,
spooky, bro?
collect our money. And
Okay.
I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in.
And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect
They
my
look a bit
money.
calm? A little too calm? Yeah, I think they knew about this.
It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you show me? Let's go to court. Show me for us. Show me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
And when I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem. Now,
Bro, stop!
Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal
What
with the
the
consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court, it turns out you were wrong?
Honestly, at this point, bro, what is this video? Do you want me to support you guys or not?
Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Jesus
Yeah, sure,
fucking
of course,
Christ.
Yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, I wonder if they even paid $100 for that one teen. There's a teenager. Bro needs to work out on his arms. Also, there's a guy up on a ladder, and he was just like looking at him. Temporarily closed. Oh, come on. Pull the camera still.
Dang it!
Blame corporate. Blame corporate. There you go.
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment,
I think they knew.
Permanently closed down the store.
Oh, fuck, they permanently closed it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said earlier. Because you can just blame it on the store.
At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it
That's
sunk in
still not
that
cool, man.
we are
You're
not
not
the
gonna get
winners
the money.
here.
Yeah.
The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna... That's the thing, right? Is now he just has all this stock, and he's just gonna take it and go. Like, that's the thing, right?
Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did.
Yeah,
I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this.
BAM Corporate. Oh, Bricks and... Oh, okay.
Bricks and
Temporarily
Minifigs didn't even
closed.
notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit
That's
in an empty parking lot for
horrible.
their birthday. If
What the hell? They had kids' parties booked at this stupid Lego place? That's fucked up.
Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, and the only way to let the world know
That's fucked
is
up.
for me to give them an official closing ceremony.
What does that say?
I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much
Permanently
immediately,
closed.
we
stole
started
a family's
going
life
absolutely
savings.
viral. The entire world
They
has now
sued, we
seen this
lost.
crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of
closing a
this,
store, we get
they
out of having
finally
to pay
marked
them.
on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this Bricks and Minifigs in Salem,
Oregon that's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kaiser, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed mini Bricks and Figs store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost.
Why do they keep using AI, man?
Having to pay the family what we
Why
owe
do they keep using AI for this bullshit?
Just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get the Lego.
I mean, let's be honest. The store probably does not make that kind of money. The store does just not make that kind of money, right?
Like, back, but I mean, we shut down.
He doesn't have that
business.
kind of money.
Like, that's almost.
That's why
we still gotta get the Legos
and
back.
it's clear he sold the Lego, right?
Even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down the store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
Hopefully they have some of it left.
This video's going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben.
Wait, what?
And part 2 gets insane.
Part 2 gets insane.
I like how the Lego video became the craziest video.
Also, by subscribing to Patreon is the movie I've been making for the last year.
Dude, there's a cop car.
We're not watching. This is an hour and a half. It's not even done yet. Okay, there's more. There is more. If I go to his channel, there is more because this video kind of blew up. So they have a couple of things like Bricks and Minifigs responded to my video. Bricks and Minifigs leaked email. We're not going to watch those. We're just going to go straight to this, that I got arrested because of Legos. I'm not going to watch this one yet either. We're just going to watch this, and I guess we'll finish with this, I guess. Okay? We're going to watch the next one because he did release it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Donate to Brian's GoFundMe. Yeah, so so yeah, a million nuts and bolts to the person who said that Brian would have to have a GoFundMe. I kind of figured that was going to be what was happening because they were never going to get the money back because it wasn't money. It was physical goods that they sold. They sold/hid the physical goods. There's no trace of it, right? There's no way, even if they lost the court case, the court would still be like, well, there's no proof because you don't have like serial numbers and stuff.
It's the story of how I got swatted.
It's kind of fucked up. They got swatted?
The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called
we know about that. Yes, we watched the video.
Josh,
we watched the
but
video.
I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
We watched the video. We
So
watched
my
that.
only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation.
Travel
in
to his
person.
house.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says Joshua Johnson saved the day.
Nice.
And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood.
It must have been cold outside too.
But when we
because
showed up,
he was
Josh
even
was
with the diaper,
already
he was not
outside
packing
talking
much.
on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone. It's crazy. Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Yes, you interrupt his phone call.
No, probably not.
I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
30 minutes ago. Why do they do this with the videos,
The plan
man?
was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Okay. Well, no, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
And I fucking hate cops.
Since
so
Josh
much,
only
man.
lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
Dude, the police just showed up. What the heck?
I think they just went to his house
Why are the police at his house?
talk to him.
One, dude.
Because you have to talk to them.
3 cop cars?
To make me hate cops, you should
Why
hate
is there
cops.
3 cop cars at his house?
Because this is almost every
We didn't
cop
even
out
walk
there.
up to his house
okay?
yet.
I want you to know, so every time a cop lets someone go off for speeding, they are also letting horrible people off for worse crimes, okay? And then they go after like a homeless guy just because someone called the cops on like a homeless guy who's just walking on the street, okay? I want you to know this. because all cops are bastards. Okay. It's not to say that cops can't do good things. It's just that they do a lot of bad things. Because cops are people, and people do bad things. That's why they should have a lot of oversight. We should, like, it is my heavily held belief that, like, everything a cop does should have somebody from a separate organization, like, review it. Like, it's actually insane, because cops get away with so much shit, man. You would be, like, there are videos popping up every day. Now that we finally have cameras so accessible, people are finally learning how corrupt a cop can be.
The cops are following
on
us.
there
What
every
the heck?
day.
That's so crazy, dude.
And I'm not saying don't call the cops. I'm not saying, like, if you get, like, if someone attacks you or breaks in, don't call the cops. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying cops need to be held to a higher standard, because right now a lot of cops think they are the only higher standard.
Dude, obey every traffic law. Oh shoot.
And to a lot of cops, and because they've been allowed to, a lot of cops make split decisions like they're like a king or something.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
And now they're being pulled. Now they're being pulled over for not stopping at a stop sign.
You definitely stopped.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You said you ran a stop sign? Huh? You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like,
because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign that I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped at the stop sign.
Okay, actually, okay, so this is actually
we didn't even.
So actually, the cops, they did fuck up here. You know why? Because when there's a stop sign, chat, just to let you know, you have to stop. You have to stop at the stop sign. You cannot go past the stop sign to stop. Yeah, that's legitimately like a thing. So if you didn't know that, now you know. Stopping, like, this is like this would be considered a rolling stop.
Sign, so.
Because they stopped on the sidewalk, so technically you didn't stop for the stop sign, you stopped for the road. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. 2 minutes watching dumb shit. Please ban me. Yippee. Oh no, mine's done now. Oh well, I don't know. Chat still has ads, man. Chat still has ads. They're freaking out, man. Anyways, the point is that they didn't stop.
We didn't even.
Like, they didn't stop at the stop sign, they stopped past the stop sign. So the cops actually do have some leeway here. However, most judges would be like, dude, they stopped. Just chill the fuck out. But yeah, just a reminder, if a cop is ever on your ass like that, yeah, you gotta stop at the stop sign, not after the stop sign. Your car cannot go past the stop sign.
Do a rolling stop.
Very
we
important.
Fully stopped at the stop sign. So this is an illegal traffic stop.
It's not. It's not.
Who's Ben?
They wouldn't be like, if they took it to court.
Okay, it's
the
pretty
court,
obvious
the judge
that the
would
police
just be
know
like,
why
yeah,
we're
you're
here.
fine.
So
You're not gonna
I just
get
explained to
fined or
them the
anything.
entire situation.
This old man spent his life,
It's a
entire life
nitpick.
collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem
Stop,
is
man, you're not
it's a crazy
explaining that to
story,
this guy.
and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000. $200,000. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed
care,
in.
man. They
Can
don't
you
care.
get the contact for Reckless Ben? He said he didn't have his ID, but he's just straight lying to me about everything else, so.
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now,
Yeah,
dude?
the court
Like,
required
we didn't
you
even
to talk to
get
them.
to talk to him, and we're being trespassed. So, dude.
The one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't
Dude, in Ontario, this car would be illegal. You can't have tinted windows that dark.
see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tint, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
It was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're like after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Stop with this cringe, man. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Just like in the
quite a
previous
distance.
video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way, But again,
why does it look
Josh
like
does not want to do the
what
easy
the fuck
way.
happened, man?
The only option left is to go the hard way.
Nice, good shot.
But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's
I don't think
another
it's
owner of the store named Brandon Best.
Okay.
Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage
is the
that
guy who took
illegally
over
kicked
it.
the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us.
Why is he NPC? Why does he keep licking his lip, man? What the fuck? He just looks at him. Hello? Anything going on in there? He just stayed outside, okay? I like how he brought like a little Easter
It kind of
basket.
seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation
He's
to
just
resolve
full-on
this problem
NPC.
outside of court. And I
King of
gave
the
him
Hill just standing
plenty of
outside his
time to
house,
speak.
man.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody.
no, he stole $200,000
How
worth
do you
of.
know this?
Because
he signed the
been
paper.
spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store.
Uh-huh.
He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying
Well,
to
that's a lie. So we.
Okay, hold on. I'm still
Okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it,
Uh-huh.
and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying.
Yeah, cleaning up the mess from the previous owner would include either selling or giving back the goods he's being leased, essentially. What the fuck?
Saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this.
I mean, it's not a complete lie, but you need to explain to this cop. This is pissing me off, bro, because you need to explain to this cop, yeah, he inherited a contract, which he knowingly signed to, saying he would pay back the owner of the Lego, the actual owner of the Lego, once he sold it. He did not do that. End of story.
Court,
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me a formal trespass
What the
notice,
hell?
which
Hi,
I
Mikey.
took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation.
Good faith conversation.
But Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted.
This is an official court case.
But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Bro, that's such a...
Yeah, they look the same. No. Joshua Johnson. Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
There we go. Perfect.
Tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for? Is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits?
Yes. People who do this shit, this guy who owns this company, he is legitimately... I'm telling you, Chad, there are people who are literally trained to do this sort of thing, steal money, and make sure they never get sued for it. Like, it is
After
straight
some
up a
more
real
research,
job.
we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon,
Of course they are.
was actually extremely surprising to me because
It's not. It's not.
if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're gonna go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us
His
the Legos
Mormon
back.
God.
The problem right now seems to
we
be
saw
that
that. I don't
Josh
need to
is
see old
never going to
clips.
listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio,
CIA
maybe he
tactics,
would listen
yeah.
to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of
They
the
went to the
Mormons there
church.
this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk
They just found this Mormon,
with
this
Josh
random
to
guy.
save him
They're
from
just
going
like,
to
hey,
this outer darkness.
you
Okay,
talk
good
to your
luck.
Mormon friends? Do you mind?
And I guess me and Tyler are staying back.
A
'cause we've already
Christian
trespassed.
sect?
Yeah, we ended up just
they're
driving
like,
home. But
they're like
on
a
our way
branched
back,
off like
this
kind of
happened.
thing. But
What?
yeah.
Pull over again?
It's a little different. They've got a different book.
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fork Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
They called the cops on them?
Well, what's your name? Are you Ben? Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
I mean, it seems like they're getting so desperate that they're going to resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time,
fucking stupid
but
looking,
they caught
man.
us too late. The
God.
Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and
I'm sure the
bring him
Mormon
back to God.
What's going on, sir?
I'm sure the Mormon will be able to
Sit
help.
on down here for me, perfect. Sir. What brings you here?
I'm just here trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
Brother Johnson.
There's been an audio going around with the young men group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
I swear to God.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
Could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently
This is amazing that they got the body cam footage so easily.
got a call that we had.
This is legal, by the way. All cops, almost in the States, almost every single cop is required to have a body cam, and that is public footage. And it is hilarious when you request that public footage and they say, oh, they turned off the camera.
The heroin on us.
What? Heroin. Caught with illegal substances. Caught.
Don't reach in your pockets for me, okay? Sounds good. Thank you. Ready for this? The vehicle will be searched, okay? I'm gonna have you stick by with my sergeant.
Bro.
After 2 hours of searching the
2
car,
hours.
obviously they found no drugs.
So, you didn't find
2 hours of searching over a phone call. These guys are lucky they didn't fucking plant something.
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go.
They're just taking
until we told them where the drugs were.
for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then
Do you notice it?
So I haven't been looking at this. I'll show him. Look, go ahead and look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yep.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy. I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I've never done
They're
any
trying to
drugs
say
in my
they're
life.
on
I'm willing
heroin?
to do any drug tests.
That's fucking nuts.
Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm gonna have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line.
I fucking hate this. Cops literally have breathalyzers for alcohol. They literally can take you down to the station to test shit. They don't want to do it because they know they wouldn't find anything, and then they'd actually be online for being sued.
Get you hemmed up a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So when they don't do these things, it's because they know that if they're proven wrong, they can be sued. Like you can sue cops, and generally the cops lose a lot of money, and the cop gets fired. So then they resort to just threatening you,
could end up in
and
jail
trying to force
in
you to do
Utah
that.
When you're from Cali. Okay. Not worth.
to you that you don't want. Yeah, it's actually insane. So they'll say stuff like this, but then they won't actually try to actually get evidence of it, because in reality, they're just hoping you admit to it. They're just hoping that you say something really wrong. So that's why, that's like why they always hit your right to remain silent, and then they still hit you with a bunch of questions and stuff, because they want you to slip up.
Right? Yeah.
Because let's say he didn't even take drugs. They didn't. But like, let's say they just said, like, one of the guys said, well, I've done drugs before in my life or something. Boom, instant, bad. Like, they could be like, it was today, right? It was today.
I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved.
Nice.
And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone.
Stop playing that sound effect,
He wouldn't even
bro.
talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside,
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
really
have to
gonna
answer
get
their
creative.
questions. You have the right to
So
remain
I
silent.
made
You don't
this
have to.
poster.
You don't have to say anything to incriminate yourself, basically. And that's their way of saying, because then everything you say after that will incriminate you, because you're knowingly saying it, like, against it.
That says, I stole a dying man's life savings and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this
Maybe should have printed a few of those. Also, stop using AI, man. What the hell? He just can't stop with the AI, man.
tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use.
Yes,
And since
yes.
we have the freedom of speech,
Legally
I am
required to
breaking
quit
no
the
laws by doing
interrogations. Yes, but when you say that, that means, okay, call your lawyer. And if you don't have a lawyer, then you have a problem. So, yes, saying I don't want to answer questions without my lawyer is a really, really good response if you have a lawyer. If you do not, then you're put in a really awkward conversation. The state will get you a lawyer. You don't know how good that lawyer is going to be, if they're biased, whatever. And it basically, like, and then you have to wait, basically.
this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process.
Basically, you should only ever say that when you know for sure the cop is trying to fuck with you. Like, you should only ever say that when you realize, okay, the cops are not going to take my side of the story. Because sometimes you get lucky, and the cops will just be like, okay, we're going to let you go for today.
The server to serve him his court
But don't
papers.
rely on that,
But
okay?
almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
Let's move it, bro.
What do you guys
Oh,
doing?
more body cam footage.
So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police
Yeah, it's
realized
public
that
property.
we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Yep, that sounds
This
about
man
right.
stole basically his family's life savings. So we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we were doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Oh my god, man.
See those papers?
I love those
Yeah.
those different sets of cops.
Serve him with? Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been
Not
called out
breaking
here
the
for a
law,
false
man.
reason.
Man, cops don't give a fuck, man. If they're called on you, like, they take. That's the thing that's the most fucked up thing about cops is if you call the cops on someone, they basically just take your side of the story. Like, whoever makes the call, they just act like you're God, essentially. They just
This
act
guy
like,
told
oh
me
man,
that he could even just serve the papers for me.
it's insanity.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, just give me 1 minute.
And I know this because I've personally seen it, by the way. I've literally seen it, even in Canada. Like, whoever calls the cops and is level-headed in their call, When they make that call, they believe that person 100% of the doubt. They go in, they will fucking push you to the ground if they lie. You could lie and say that person was aggressive with you, and cops will literally act like you were aggressive. There might be no evidence that you were aggressive. That person said it, so that's probable cause.
Okay, thank you.
It's ridiculous.
Sadly,
it should not
we
be like
can't
that.
see the police.
And the sad thing is cops don't even need to do that. Because unless it's actually happening in front of their eyes, if you're being cooperative, then it shouldn't matter what the person on the phone said if you're being cooperative, you know?
Officer served Josh because
they have
the police
tools
department redacted
to
all of
prevent
it.
anything worse from
but
happening.
The only thing that really matters
don't have
is
to
that
abuse
Josh
people.
is getting served.
Redacted.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
here's that back for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the police.
He does not want the papers. Well, that doesn't really matter, man. If you're serving papers, you kind of just, as soon as the person has seen them, like, and has held them in their hand, it doesn't matter.
Told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
Not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went over property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, they have dash cam footage.
Yeah, well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's gonna make up any lie he can to get us arrested.
That alone, by the way, that alone should prove that the other guy is lying, by the way. The fact that they were trespassing, and then trespassing all of a sudden, they have heroin. It goes from trespassing to heroin. That the cops should already know something's wrong. The only reason they don't do this is because he's not the one calling the cops.
Are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason
we
he's
just go back to
hiding in his
fishing
house
soon.
is because he's the criminal. If something
I like
doesn't
this
look
video.
good,
Yeah, I
it doesn't
want to
look good
finish
for
it.
him, not for us.
Go the legal process,
Which is
find
what
an
we're
actual
doing, yeah.
process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
Okay, have a good rest of your day.
Okay, see ya.
This is so ridiculous, man.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The
For
paper?
what?
The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
They think it's a false
Wow.
case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
At least
Like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help.
At least the cop isn't turning off his body cam like the other ones, man. It's been fucked up watching these cops turn off their body cam. It's been crazy. Illegal as fuck.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. Okay.
Okay. We're gonna find you back.
Wow.
Am I being arrested? You're under arrest right now. Really?
What law is he broken?
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
Wow.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for.
God, bro.
I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission.
They're just gonna call it harassment and not listening to the. What's it called? When you don't listen to the cops, what's the word for it? Not obeying a police officer. So
to do exactly what I was doing.
Gonna hit him with some bullshit like that.
The sidewalk wherever is public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just
Resisting
doing what the
arrest,
police told
that
me to
too.
do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person
Why would
to
a cop
protect
be a
an
bad
evil
person?
criminal? Well,
Why would a
back
cop
when I
do
was still
something
waiting in the
bad,
car to
man?
serve Josh, I got a phone call.
All cops are
This call was
bastards.
from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community.
Hi, Nightmare Spook X. I just got here and I'm hooked. This is T. Cops have huge egos. Yes! Dude, it's because that's the thing about cops, right? Is there's nobody that tells a cop no, right? Another cop should be the one to do it. But in fact, 90% of the time, cops are trained to help each other. Even if you don't agree with your cop friend, like the cops you're with, you have to agree with them because that makes you look worse. That makes the cops look worse. So cops always back each other up. And so therefore you always have cops thinking they're 100% right because they're somehow above the law because they decide on the law, which is wrong. Obviously not true, and they should not be able to do that.
Millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon Church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already said this area is like heavily Mormon, and I think there was a clip of one of the cops being like, Brother Johnson.
And Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are
This is
all
crazy.
super Mormon. Like the CEO
Mormon.
even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the
Mormons,
police
man.
officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
Oh my god.
They're like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really
Out
hit
of
me
jail.
that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from
Yeah,
them.
GoFundMe.
Which is a GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's awkward as hell.
Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
Yeah, they've already quit on
Run
that.
into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their
Defamation.
Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through
This is
every law they
such
could think
bullshit.
of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So
of
one of the
speech,
police
baby!
officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think you guys break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're going to take it down.
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or
Oh, yeah?
you know,
Okay,
just
then
because
why'd you do
something
it?
looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake.
Pursuant to the
They
Utah
accidentally
State
forgot
Code.
to
Yeah,
mute this police officer's audio. So when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or give it back? Is it an occasional crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So
Yeah,
I
doesn't
decided to
matter,
let the
man.
police
Fuck
department
himself.
know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think you guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time. And when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was. And
Dude,
he
they
was
should actually
talking about
sue
how
the
what we're doing actually
cops.
isn't illegal, and how the police officer might be wrong, and so it wasn't
Utah,
about protecting a victim. It wasn't any personal information, and so I was wondering. It seems like there might be a lot of
But
stuff
you
like
can actually
that.
win. Like cop departments get sued a lot, and they lose a lot because they're almost always wrong. Because they always try to cover shit up. And as soon as a third party comes in to look at what the cops do, they're just like, "Oh yeah, the cops were fucked up."
Police officers
like
not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so
the only sad thing with that is the cops don't end up paying. It doesn't come out of a cop's paycheck. Maybe they get laid off and they don't have a job anymore, but most of the time, all the money that you win is just back from taxes, which is just so fucking shit.
Yeah, we don't.
This is why people say defund the cops, okay? This is why people say that.
Do that. So, like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant to Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well, that didn't happen.
That definitely didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
Okay. Well.
I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what the police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested.
So this is where municipality is a problem. This is why levels of government and enforcement are really, really important. So this would be municipal level of government. So they need to get at the state basically now.
Because this is what happens
or federal,
next.
But I doubt that'll happen.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna seize your phone right now.
Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back.
I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened.
Wow.
First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence.
Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Talking.
I was
Stop
giving
talking,
it to you.
Okay?
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
Dude, that's crazy.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
Well, this would have to be settled in another court case, by the way, because that's what I was saying. Cops are allowed to just make those decisions on the fly and be like, actually, I do have a search warrant. I have probable cause. Yeah, you think that's true, but no, cops are allowed. Is it almost done? Yeah, it's almost done. We got 13 minutes left. Supposed to enforce it. So yeah, so basically, as long as the cop says he has probable cause, basically it is illegal, but you actually have to take them to court to prove that it was illegal. And that's what sucks. Extremely clicked? Yes, Morgans are extremely clicked. That's why they want you to join and pay them.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. In fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how
understand. It's just a religion.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe,
it's a religion you have to pay
we started
to be a part
doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video.
They believe in slightly different version of like Christianity. And by slightly, I mean pretty different. Why are they using the music from the back rooms, by the way? This is the music. We just reacted to the back rooms. They're actually great. Oh my god. They have a search warrant. Wow. They have no cause for this though. Like, they haven't been accused. They haven't had any weapons, drugs.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that.
There's a fucking cat out there just like chill. The cat just chilling.
It dislocated my shoulder.
Oh
he claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that.
Oh. What the fuck is that?
Everybody
I just want to say this. So he's being completely cooperative on camera, right? But all it takes, that's why cops say stuff like that. You have to actually be really afraid of being arrested, because all cops have to say is on the video, stop resisting, stop resisting. You could just be literally limp as a fucking worm, man. You could be limp as a 60-year-old ED man, okay? You could be that limp. And as long as the cop says stop resisting on his camera, that's good enough for most courts. They'll be like, well, we can't prove that he was resisting, but obviously the cop thought he was. And they just take the cop's word for that. And that's really dangerous for you, because they can start beating on you and stuff. Like, they can literally start punching you and get away with it.
But if we go back a
That's
little
why
bit,
you have to. It's really.
I was being completely
really
still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying.
They just straight
so
up
he can
lie.
give me a serious injury.
Yeah, we'll watch the response, I think.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes. The police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos.
For stolen Legos.
I should have seen this coming. Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos. Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang.
Okay?
Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was
for the Legos, right?
It says there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. It's evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
That's crazy. They arrested all of them. Poor cat, man. I hate when they do that shit, man. What is this music? Bad. I just want to say, man, I hate cops so much when they do stuff like that, because if you have pets, by the way, if you had a dog, they would fucking shoot your dog. Like, just for barking in that situation, by the way. You think I'm joking? It's happened, like, so many times. They just kill your animals. They just kill your pets. Your cat gets a little jumpy, they shoot your cat. They just will open the door, too. If your cats and dogs aren't jumpy, aren't barking, guess what? They open the door, your dog leaves, your cat leaves the door. They're not gonna stop it. They're just gonna let your cat and dog leave the house. They don't give a fuck. It's actually, like, fucked up, man.
Heck, right? Yep.
This is just tax money, by the way, just being wasted.
Now the entire...
So they sent like 5 cop cars. All these cops are getting paid by your tax money in the States. All these cops are getting paid by taxes, by the way, okay? Just to, what, arrest some young adults for just hanging around their house. What the, for following the law, following the legal system.
Group.
Man.
We are all on our way to jail.
It's insane. They do this so they can scare them. That's crazy.
Except for me. I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Then I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail. But this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date.
Wow.
But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding.
If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company, even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure it out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is.
There's an interrogation. They're not. They don't give a fuck, man. They've made their decision. They think that these guys are all insane. They think that they're just trying to steal $200,000 from this Lego owner. They're like, this poor Lego owner is being accused of stealing money from some random old man, and these kids are going to get it back. Sure.
That we're doing,
who would do that? Young kids would.
So let's do a GoFundMe.
Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Being tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like, GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess, have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah,
I mean, they haven't broken any laws.
A very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming
they're
evidence,
just to make people admit things,
they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, you know, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause.
How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started, I think they...
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, oh yeah, let's do this for the channel. From my understanding. Was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian, because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court or else you'll get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, you know? And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause...
Yeah, they're for anything. They're for, like, anything.
...to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Okay, should I...
Yep.
Go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna... He has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. Yep. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me. And when I finally go to court, I'm going to be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail, So now I have to wait a month in jail.
What the fuck? Hi. Okay. They're filming the police officer station. Okay.
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man.
Thank God he had a judge actually review his case, by the way. You know how many people don't get that? Like, so many people just rot in there until a judge finally does get to it.
The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now,
it's like
I just have to wait for court. And
it's a bit crazy.
Honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble. And if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie.
I fucking hate this shit, man.
By me trying to help and do the right thing.
Like, is this video being made for like 5-year-olds right now? Like, oh man, I thought when I was raised that when you did something bad, bad things would happen. Shut up, man. Get on with the story.
All I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything. And now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail.
Yeah, that's insane.
But
that's actually
I finally accept my fate.
A judge, if they actually take this to court, the judges would be like,
it's
this
time
is a
to go
joke.
home.
This is a joke and a waste of taxpayer money.
But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So it rings the doorbell, and it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them. And considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Fuck you, man. You stole him, bitch.
I stole the Legos.
The guy's actually just...
Police Department, make yourself known.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now. So immediately, I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I am now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Ask for help.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here.
I'm in Mexico now. I mean,
what's going on? What the heck?
He's not wrong.
Can you let us on that?
Did he actually go to Mexico? There's no. He actually did go to Mexico.
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do.
Right? No way.
Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes.
This is actually
true.
And
what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
No,
dude. All the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed.
I mean, that's the only way,
There's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Yeah, there's not.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon.
He actually went to Mexico.
Patreon.com/RecklessBen.
Also on Patreon,
what
you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly.
Bro, it's still not over, bro. Okay. Part 3 is on Patreon very, very soon. So that came out on the 30th, by the way. I get why he's doing this, but it's so lame because you want to know what happened. Because, like, the GoFundMe is going. But, like, what is the conclusion? Okay, so they did release another video. My response to the police, because there was a video saying that. So I guess we'll watch this.
The American Fork Police Department has responded to the video I made about them.
I am the Chief of Police for the American Fork Police Department. I'd like to address the members of our American Fork and Cedar Hills community regarding some videos currently circulating on social media.
So now I will offer a response to their response. There's a lot of new information in this response that I've been wanting to get for a long time, so we'll go over that first. One of the main questions in my video was...
Did he get his shoulder fixed? So dislocating a shoulder is really easy to fix. You just push it back. It's painful, but you don't have to have surgery or anything. You literally just smack it back into place. A really common fix is to slam yourself against a wall, and that will usually do the trick to pop your shoulder back into place.
Why did I get
super
swatted
fucking
for
painful,
stealing the
but
Legos?
as soon as you do
when
it, it's gone.
This wasn't a mystery to the police officers, and they knew that I didn't steal the Legos, that Josh stole the Legos.
He basically stole a $200,000 collection of Star Wars Legos.
But still, why did they raid my house for stealing the Legos when
hurts a lot.
there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that Josh stole the Legos? When I requested the body cam footage of this to try to find the answers myself, they redacted everything, and they claimed it was to protect the victims. However, one of my friends set up a GoPro as we were getting swatted, and we caught the entire conversation on camera.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
For 3 months, the police department's answer has been, this redaction is important because it protects Josh, the victim of this case. However, we can clearly see that the police are looking for Legos and they saw no Legos. And they redacted this because they were embarrassed that they made such a stupid decision to swat the wrong person. They were so embarrassed of swatting my house for stealing the Legos that in all of the police reports, it is completely redacted. The police department wants this information hidden so bad that they're willing to break the law to hide this from everyone. The only reason I know about it is because of the receipt I got the night I was released from jail and my friend's GoPro that was recording. So even though I've been asking them for 3 months why I got swatted, they finally came up with an answer, which is the Airbnb host told them that I stole the Legos.
During contact with the Airbnb owner, the owner reported
What is this guy's Saikuno-ass voice, man? What is this cop, dude?
overhearing conversations about possible stolen Legos. Specifically, officers wrote in the search warrant affidavit, the homeowner also disclosed that he could hear multiple individuals inside the residence speaking about possibly stolen Lego toys they had taken. Based on that information, officers added a request within the search warrant affidavit seeking authorization to also search for and seize possible stolen property, including Lego merchandise. 4th District Judge Roger W. Griffin reviewed and approved the search warrant.
I always like giving people the benefit of the doubt, and I will take the police officer's word on this, but something fishy is going on here, and everything can just be cleared up if you unredact the audio and let everyone see the truth. Also, after we got raided and the police officers found no Legos, all of this footage has been redacted too. And my guess is if the police unredact this footage, we will find out the answers once and for all. While we were getting swatted, one of the police officers decided to injure me for absolutely no reason. He claims it's because I was trying to make a fast movement.
Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill.
But when we replay the footage, you can clearly see I was not making any fast movements.
They tried to redact it, man.
However, the police department has an answer to this.
During Snyder's detention, Lieutenant Adamson took hold of Snyder's right arm. Lieutenant Adamson later reported that he felt Snyder tense his arm, at which point Adamson moved Snyder's right arm behind his back to place him into custody.
The police department has made it clear I did not, in fact, make any quick movements like the police officer claims I did. So the police officer was lying, but not fully, because I did tense my arm. However, he lunges at me extremely fast before he even touches me. So how could he even know that I was tensing my arm before he even grabs me? That doesn't make any sense. There's only one solution. This police officer has psychic powers, and he could tell that my arm was tensing up before grabbing me. However, this makes no sense because if the police officer did truly have psychic powers, he would have known that we were not the thieves, Josh and Brandon were the thieves. So this can't be the case either.
Stop with the cringe,
I'm trying to have an open mind with
it
these
would
different
actually help
possibilities of what
his
this could be,
case so
but
much.
literally the only outcome left is
Oh
that this
my
police
God.
officer injured me for no reason. However, the police have another response to this of why I must be lying.
In the x-ray image displayed by Mr. Snyder in that video,
Yo, bye, bro.
a small
Take it easy.
L is visible in the upper right-hand corner of the x-ray. The L indicates the image is that of the left shoulder. The video shows Lieutenant Adamson handling Schneider's right arm during the arrest.
Yes, the stock footage I used to show what a dislocated shoulder is, an image that's clearly not mine because I didn't go to the hospital, I went to jail, so how could I have taken this picture? But anyways, the stock image I used is of a left shoulder when my shoulder that got injured was my right shoulder. When I was editing this, I like to think highly of my audience that they would have known that this was a stock image and I wouldn't have to spoon feed every tiny detail to my audience. But now I realize that there's another portion of my audience called the American Fork Police Department that maybe I do have to spoon feed every single piece of information to. So I'm going to use this as constructive criticism, and in every single episode going forward now that I know that the American Fork Police Department's watching, I will be forced to spoon feed every single detail. As a professional slackliner, dislocating my shoulder is almost a monthly thing for me.
The whole weight of my arm is just on this bone.
Boon.
3 days before I got arrested, I had a really bad ski accident where I had a really bad dislocation of my shoulder, and any movement at all would have dislocated it. So I will say here, I don't think that the police officer was purposely trying to injure me. I think to a normal person, this would have been fine. But for me in particular, this was not good, but it was still unjustified. And the police officer was just making up an excuse. And now they're making up an excuse to defend it. Another thing I find shocking is the chief of police, even after reviewing the dash cam footage, says that we ran a stop sign.
Richardson initiated a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before the stop line at a stop sign and failing to stop completely at that stop sign.
The chief of police looked at this video and said, we ran a stop sign.
So this is a really big problem, and this is something that this is why a lot of drivers actually think they're right when they're wrong. You have to stop before the stop sign. You cannot stop at the road, okay? This is actually like a thing that they got you on. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it's a nitpick, but it makes sense if you think about it. If you stop after a stop sign, then yeah, the only thing you're missing is stupid police. Yeah. So that's why they did stop, but they stopped after the stop sign.
This was a legal traffic stop.
So that's
the police
why
officers did nothing wrong. At this point, we thought the best thing to do was to take Josh to court so he can be legally accountable for the crimes he committed. However, to do that, we are first required to serve him court papers. So we did what the law told us to do. I got a process server, and we went to his house to do this the legal way. However, Josh did not want to do this the legal way, and instead called the police on us.
Joshua Johnson contacted police and reported he was going to shoot someone as a result of the ongoing harassment.
Whoa!
Multiple officers immediately responded to the area.
Josh was so scared of going to court that he would rather shoot us than accept these court papers. Josh's logic here is that if he can murder the process server and if he can murder me, then he can get away with his crimes because...
The fact that the cops went so hard on them when the guy threatened to kill someone not on his property, that's insanity.
There'll be no one to sue him in court. However, sadly for Josh, murder is illegal. And now he just admitted his plans to the police officers. The American Fork Police should at least be arresting Josh for trying to use murder as a way to get out of court. But sadly for some reason, they arrested me instead.
Sadly, they arrested him.
Really? Something about this seems off, and all of the answers are in the body cam footage. However, they redacted all the body cam footage. So this is where I think if we all come together as a community, we can somehow convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this footage so we can find out why they arrested me.
What's a process server clock? So that's someone who serves court papers to you. So if you're ever in a lawsuit or being taken to court, or maybe you're a witness in a crime and they need to get you to show up to court, something like this, usually you have to be served papers. So a cop or a process server, someone who's like hired, will come to you and hand you papers, and they will usually try to explain to you what the papers are about. This is so that the government knows that you have to go to court, basically. This is so that you can't just do... So, like, these guys tried to do it professionally. What people do it when you do it wrong illegally is, like, some people try... Like, it's so that you can't just, like, slide the papers underneath their door or put the door... tape it to their window or something and saying, yeah, they saw it. You can't say that. You have to physically have it in their hands, and it has to be someone who has trust, not just you, random person, but someone who has trust, you know, someone we can trust, like a third party, like a cop or a process server.
Me, and not the guy who threatened to murder me. However, the American Fork Police does not want to unredact the footage right now, and now have made up a new excuse of why I was the one justified being arrested.
They're acting like Josh.
Officer Sumbot contacted the Marion County Circuit Court in Oregon to verify the legitimacy of the paperwork. The court confirmed that the case was indeed legitimate, but that papers had already been served and no hearing date had yet been scheduled.
The police department said the reason they arrested me and not Josh this day is because they called to confirm if this was a real court case, and they said it was real. However, the papers have already been served, and now I'm doing this solely to get YouTube content. And if that's true, I would like to see footage of it. They released all the raw footage, and that part doesn't seem to be in the raw footage.
It's already been to court, or are you allowed to tell me kind of where they're at with the case?
That's crazy. I've fallen into the rabbit hole, yes.
And there hasn't been a hearing in the case yet. All I see is the claim that was filed. I don't see proof of service or anything. A hearing wouldn't be set until a response is filed by defendant.
Okay, so the defendant needs to be served with papers before the case will, I guess, start?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bye.
So they have
right
literal
here,
body
the
cam
police officer
proof.
admits that it is March 10th.
On March 10th, 2026.
However, you can see here that Josh doesn't get served until 3 days later, March 13th.
Wow.
So how could Josh have already been served on March 10th if he didn't get served until March 13th? Unless Josh is a time traveler. There's only one way to clear this
He needs to
all
stop,
up.
man. He needs to
American
stop.
Fork Police
He
Department.
needs to stop, man.
Show me the time machine. So now they say that I have done all the check marks which constitute stalking. Let's go through them.
Individual commits stalking if the individual intentionally or knowingly engages in a course of conduct directed at a specific individual.
So yes, I did do an action that was targeted at a specific individual, but that's what's required by the court if I want to take someone to court. If someone steals your stuff and you go through the legal process to take them to court, it is not considered stalking. I have a right as an American to sue him.
Is reckless as to whether that course of conduct would cause a reasonable person to fear for the individual's own safety or the safety of another.
He has no weapons.
The
They've
second
searched the
check mark is
car.
that if a reasonable person would be scared. The police are claiming that since this action made Josh scared,
insane,
this check mark is complete. However, they've completely forgotten about the term reasonable. As we can see, Josh is not a reasonable person. This is someone who multiple times has tried to silence someone by accusing them of being on heroin.
Here's the crazy thing. They told me that they took over that location because the owners were using the location to fund their heroin addiction.
What?
Dude,
yeah,
what
and
the
that's how they
fuck?
took it over, and saying they had like a pigeon in there that was crapping all over the Legos, and it smelled bad, all this stuff.
This is someone who threatened to murder me just for trying to serve him papers. This is not a reasonable person. It is not reasonable to threaten to murder someone just for serving papers. A reasonable person would accept the papers, so that second checkbox does not meet the requirements. I even tried explaining this to one of the police officers early on.
What the law says is if the average person would feel unsafe by our behaviors. So I think he's feeling unreasonably unsafe. A reasonable person would not feel unsafe in this situation. Well, I can say the same thing. I feel unsafe trying to conduct business with him, and he calls the police on me to hide. I feel unsafe because of that. Because we had a 3-hour search in our car. He said we had heroin in our car yesterday. We had a 3-hour search in our car. That makes me feel unsafe. I think that's reasonable for me to feel unsafe. It's not reasonable for him to feel unsafe.
So Josh is actually the one who said he was going to murder me if I take him to court. But now I'm the one that's being looked into for threatening to murder Josh. How does this make any sense?
Mr. Johnson alleged that
Bro was
Mansell had
counting
hired
down his
Benjamin
ad.
Snyder
Bro's counting down his ad like it's it's like New Year's. 10 out of 10.
to harass, stalk, vandalize the store, threaten to murder the manager of the store.
Now let's go to the heroin claim. We got pulled over by the police, and they claimed that we had heroin on us.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because these substances in the vehicle.
Goddamn New Year's.
Most of this footage is redacted.
You haven't missed
so
much.
again, there's a big mystery of
A
what
lot
happened.
of this is just rehashed
Can we all come
info.
together and convince the American Fork Police Department to unredact this so we can find out the truth? However,
Yeah, this really
what the
comes
police
down
is
to the
claiming
public.
now is that they did not get a call saying that we had heroin on us. Instead, they could just tell from the second we pulled over that our eyes were glossy.
During the interaction, Officer Fraughton indicated he believed Shaw's eyes appeared glossy.
And that's why they don't conduct the actual tests, by the way, to see if you were actually high. So that they can just say, we knew you were.
And expressed concern
why.
regarding possible impairment.
Actual corrupt
If
cops,
we look
man.
back on the raw footage, this is what the police officer said his first interaction with us was like.
Good with these guys being able to drive?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see anything clear as day with Tyler that I noticed.
What's the goal of...
Right now? Yeah, I was gonna scare him a little bit and let him go is all I really was gonna do.
Do we have charges, or are we just tired of them being annoying?
It seems hard to take what the chief of police is saying seriously because so far almost everything he said is a lie.
Yeah, he's just hoping people don't look further into it.
The only way we can actually find out the truth is if we unredact everything. We already know the victim's name is Joshua Johnson. Why do we have to keep that protected? His name is already out there. None of these redactions are protecting anything except for the police. And now I want to acknowledge my friend Sheldon's arrest.
The group stated they were supporting a GoFundMe campaign for a dying man. One of the individuals, later identified as Sheldon Norcross. Officer Richardson then decided to seize Norcross's phone, pending the approval of a search warrant, in order to preserve potential evidence and prevent the deletion or alteration of any data. According to Officer Richardson's report, when Norcross was informed that the phone was going to be seized, Norcross immediately began manipulating the device.
The police officer claims that Sheldon was arrested because he opened his phone to start deleting evidence. However, we can clearly see in the footage, Sheldon's thumb is heading towards that lock button to lock his phone. His phone was open when he pulled it out, and the phone was transitioning.
But why would they even need it? He didn't have his phone out at all. Evidence of what? It's such bullshit. They just took his phone. It was in his pocket. That is absolutely insanity. Like, they just took his phone.
From on to off, not from off to on. From this response, it
just turned it
almost
off
seems like the
'cause it
police
turned on.
officers didn't even watch the video. So American Fork Police Department, if I'm your teacher, here's your homework. First off, learn the facts of what actually happened.
Learn the facts.
Second off, stop lying about the facts. No one's believing it. The third thing is unredact the audio that makes the police look bad. Some of the best lawyers in the United States are reaching out to me right now, so eventually this is going to get released. Wouldn't you just like to get this over with sooner rather than dragging this out? The more we drag this out, the more content we get, so this only benefits me to drag this out.
You got an infection, bro.
It doesn't benefit you. If you
You need to
unredact
take
the
those
illegally
out, buddy.
redacted
You
parts
need to clean
now,
that shit.
you'll win
Get some
over
hydrogen
audience support
peroxide on
much
that
faster.
shit.
It's kind of funny
Need some
because a lot of
rubbing
you guys probably think
alcohol.
I'm trying to make fun of this other cop by
Clean
how
your
he was
earrings
talking.
with
Brother, you
rubbing
mind turning up the
alcohol.
volume?
Clean your
Holy, it's
earlobes.
actual ASMR. Wow. I can
Moist
not
critical.
really hear him. Why is he whispering?
No, I'm actually just
everybody.
super sick right now. I haven't
He
been
is too.
sleeping because
He's
I'm trying to
being
get out
quiet
part
too.
3 as fast as I can. And that's
They
caused me
don't even have part 3. This video just came out, by the way.
Just to like stay up all night,
Is he
every
still in
night, and
Mexico?
not sleep. And
This has been like months,
now
by the
I'm
way. Like
sick and
it's
have
all
no
coming out
voice.
now, but this has been months ago.
But yeah, I guess it kind of, I don't know why that police officer was talking with such a low, quiet voice, but that's why I am, at least. I wasn't making fun of him. I literally am
thought
just
he
genuinely
was.
sick. But if you want to see part 3, subscribe to my Patreon at
shut up,
patreon.com/recklessben.
I'm kidding.
Part 3 will be up there very soon. Part 2, I'm only dealing with misdemeanors, but part 3 is when they start accusing me of felonies. So it gets insane.
Dude, there's gonna be a part
stay
3.
tuned. I'm gonna
It's still
crank
not
out
done,
videos
man.
in the meantime until part 3's done. But thanks for all the support.
Cranking out videos in Mexico.
And let's find Brian's Legos.
Got some Backrooms-esque music. There it is, by the way. Police department responds to Lego scandal. Thank you, Moist Critical. Thank you, Poppy Moist Critical, bro. Holy shit. What a day to spend streaming, bro. Can we play the game? No, I that's it. That's the stream today. We were reacting. We were reacting, bro. Wait, am I big or small? There we go. This one. That's it, bro. We just reacted today. That was like 3 hours of reaction, bro. No! Clocka reacts streamer now. I actually just wanted to know, because I'm going to tell you guys that, like, for real, that was really fucked up. And I think it's a really important lesson on how cops kind of suck ass. And it's like a commentary on corruption and how... I don't want to be a react streamer. I want to have an actual good take. I think it's a really good commentary on... yeah, I think it was entertaining. And it's good to stay informed about these things. Maybe you found this a little boring today. Maybe you're like, oh, man, Clock, why do I care about this? Because this could happen to you, okay? This could legitimately happen to you. And do you really want to be in the hands of this fuck-ass YouTuber who's making fucking stupid-ass AI art jokes, okay? Or do you want the police system to change? Because that's what he's asking. The whole point of this whole video series is they still can't do fucking shit. Like, all they can do, all they can manage to do is to get you, the people, the millions of viewers, to actually complain and talk to the lawmakers. That's why this is important, okay? I'm being for real, okay? Like, it actually is true, because you don't want this guy defending you. Reckless Ben, no offense, yes, they're doing it legally, but this is like, even if a court case watches this, because of his I think it was funny, but I'm gonna be honest, it was stupid as shit, some of the things they did, right? And that actually does make your claim worse. You look worse in court. In fact, when you have a judge of your peers, chances are it's going to be 5 40-year-old men who hate your fucking guts, and they're going to make the verdict against you because they just don't like that you were a fucking idiot on YouTube. That's why you don't do this, okay? That's why a lot of the cops were like, you don't do it like this, man. You know, because that's what will happen in court. You know, they'll show the video for evidence, and one guy, the 40-year-old man who hates your guts and thinks all YouTubers need to die, is gonna vote against you. He's gonna be like, yeah, I don't care that the cops were corrupt. And that's why it's really important to know that this can happen to you, that, you know, you don't want the YouTuber to be your ally. You do. Obviously, it's really good what he did. I'm not trying to, you know, act like what Reckless Ben is doing is wrong. I think it's great that he's trying to help this family. I think it's great that he's pushing so hard for this, that he's going to keep going. But, you know, it doesn't help. Like, a lot of the things isn't helping, you know? It's more for the video, more for the entertainment, to get you guys to do something, like support the GoFundMe, because that's realistically the only way the family's going to get their money back. I didn't even check it. Well, they don't have money. That's why they keep pushing. Oh, wait, I want to see if I can find the GoFundMe. Hey, shut up. Okay, there's the GoFundMe. So the GoFundMe right now has raised $207,000 of the two. They're looking for $250K. So they made $207,000 right now, but they probably want the $50K for other reasons, I assume. Yeah, I assume they want the extra $50K just for damages. It's fucking like crazy. It's a gross injustice for sure. The Lego company, one of the Lego, like another Lego seller gave them $200. That's awesome, bro. Yeah, literally, people are saying, please, please, people are donating. There's a guy who donated and said, I will donate even more if you keep going after those cops. American finna storm that government, man. Yeah, but if the people in the government decide to pocket it, what are the people gonna do? What do you mean, like, the GoFundMe? No, I don't think they can... Oh, taxes. Yeah, that's exactly the problem, right? What do you do? So, at the very least, I think cops do need to be defunded in certain ways. You know, so that... Like, I hate when people say defund the cops and they mean 0 cops. You know, I do believe we need cops. But there definitely needs to be changes in the funding. Because right now, it seems like they're just paying these cops to just run around and harass people, you know, and get people killed and shit. You know, I feel like more money should go towards training and oversight, you know, making sure there's no corruption, because it's just a huge issue, this corruption. Why don't they teach you taxes in school? Because it's a job to do taxes, so they don't want to take away the people's jobs who do your taxes. That would reduce, and also, by you not knowing how to do your taxes, you usually end up paying more taxes. So there you go. That's legitimately the 2 biggest reasons why. They, like companies like H&R Block are like such huge money-making machines, and all they do is they do their taxes for you. And then secondly, the more you know how to do your taxes, the less you will probably pay in taxes, and the government doesn't want that. So they don't want you to know how to do your taxes. They want you to pay up. That's so dumb, bro. I mean, it's actually really smart, because the government makes more money off of that, and the people don't learn. And even though people should learn to do their taxes themselves, they continue to pay extra in taxes. Aren't American cops, like, really badly trained, so ass that they keep killing people? Well, yes. It's actually been shown that there's, like, that's why the States is so scary, because there are literal communities that have deputies. So, some police departments have real training and stuff. It's different state per state, but the scariest thing about living in the States is some communities have sheriffs. And sheriffs can appoint random people with 0 training to be a deputy, and they can just hand them a gun. And then now that's a cop. And that's a real thing. And they are the ones who kill a lot of people. It's great. I live in Canada, thank God, but I think Canada still has a similar... No, I think they still have to go to police school. But in the States, you can actually just have a sheriff with deputies covering a town, and that's it. You just have people with 0 training. Just the sheriff has training. He's just like, yeah, I trust this guy to have a gun. What's the problem? Yeah, I trust this guy. Yeah. Deputy Geb on scene. My wife burned the meatloaf. Who I gotta shoot? Anyways, I do my own taxes based on basic math learned in elementary, but I don't take all the loopholes like I could, because I don't make a ton need to avoid it. I think it's fine to make use of what you can, you know, make use of what you can. I think that's perfectly fine. I also don't think it's wrong to pay other people to do your taxes for you, because they do save you a lot of time. I just think people should focus on finding someone who actually saves them money, you know? But I'll just say this. That's why the governments don't teach you how to do taxes. I don't think it's... I mean, to be fair, to be fair for the average person, most people don't even need to do their own taxes. The government should be able to do it for them. Many countries actually do your taxes for you, because they already have the papers. They already know. Your job submits the papers to the government too. Like, it's not... It's like they're trying to play slip up with you. They're trying to slip you up. Anyways, okay, we're getting really off track with the tax talk. I want to talk about the video, just about the Lego thing. And I just want to say, like, this is how it is, man. Like, this legitimately is this whole ridiculous story is real, and it's scary to think, because he's literally following the legal system. He has been completely non-threatening, no guns, no drugs. These guys have just been chilling inside their cars for half of these videos, just being like, yeah, we're just waiting to see this guy so we can hand him a paper. And now he says he feels threatened for his life, even though they're uploading these YouTube videos. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the YouTube videos are not great. These are highly edited videos. We don't see the full story. I have no fucking clue if Ben and his team did trespass on property. He didn't release an 8-hour-long video of them outside the guy's house. You know, like, all we see is just like a couple little things. you know, like a couple little snippets. I believe Ben. I will choose to believe Ben, but it is very clear he could be lying. Like, it's not great evidence, you know? Ben would need to actually submit all the dash cam footage they have, all of the footage, you know, to really prove that they never stepped foot on his property, you know, and didn't actually trespass, things like that. So, I just wanted us to say that you can't just trust cops like out openly. That's what I'll end this with, okay? I know I said that already, but I just want to end it now with that and just be like, yeah, it's really fucked up what's happening. And why is this guy saying Germany? He's from Germany. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know, man. Anyways, my point is that it's just it's horrible what's happening. If you can support the GoFundMe, I would do it, but honestly, I think they're going to hit their goal just fine. I think the most important thing is to just spread this video, spread this news, you know, really spread out that this, like, group, the Fork, fucking, why is this Fork found in kitchen, man? Why is the police department called the Fork Police Department, man? Fork, Utah or some bullshit, okay? It's very important that this gets pushed out, because realistically, the only way something changes here is if, like, on a state level, someone higher up looks at it and has a fucking change of heart. You know, police departments do pay up. They do. But it's not going to be the police department themselves that ends up doing it, you know? This really needs to get attention, news coverage, really. Realistically, it needs news coverage. And a news agency needs to push this. And people need to actually, in that community, complain and actually get their lawmakers to do something, you know? It's just really unfortunate, the whole situation. I'm glad we watched the whole thing, but it is actually insanity, the whole thing. It's been going on, the videos have been going on for 11 days, but this has been going on for months, right? He's literally in Mexico because this Josh guy has said that he's committing crimes in his actual state. Insanity. Okay. Only time you should really trust a cop is in an emergency. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, yeah. Yeah, keep it in mind that it could easily turn on you, the situation, even if you're full. The thing I want people to understand is, even if you are fully absolved, like you've committed no crimes, you are completely innocent of anything, that does not mean you are safe from cops. That is what I want people to understand, okay? Because you're not like Ben. If you get put in jail and they don't give you bail, you don't get to get out, you know? So that's why I also advise against making videos like this too. Like getting in trouble with the cops for a video. It's pretty reckless. I guess that's why his name is Reckless Ben. But it works out for him because obviously they have the money to pay that bail. But, you know, how many families really have $2,500 to just pay to get you out of jail, right? Like, that sucks. What if we made Lego videos, but in Mexico? Mexico! Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. That's all I wanted to react to. I wanted to play some games today, but I'm gonna be honest, I had to know what the fuck was going on with this story, man. And I'm glad we did. I guess I'll upload it to YouTube.
Do I need time to
I'm reacting. Time who out?
The person who kept saying fishing, so I timed him out.
Oh, I don't know. That guy? Yeah, I don't know. Bro, we timed you out. We will time you out again.
After you said you weren't gonna play.
Look, I'm sorry we didn't play. Yeah, back-to-back react vids. That's insane. No, not back-to-back. I did upload part 2 of Don't Mess with the Fishes, okay? And I didn't think I would have a reaction video that soon. So YouTube, I'm sorry. But I felt like this was important to talk about, and I hope you liked my take. I think what Ben did was the right thing. I do think he did it in a stupid way so the videos would be more popular. In reality, it probably makes it a lot harder on the cops. This is going to YouTube. This is going to YouTube! Because I said I would try to do more reaction content, so why not? You know, I also want to do longer videos. If I'm going to react, I might as well do longer videos, right? And actually, like, share my take. Geb's like, I was on here too much. They'll know about me too much. Anyways, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Kind of a weird reaction video. I'm surprised you agree with some defunding of the police. Most people get scared of that statement. It's because they misunderstand the statement of defunding the police, right? People hear defund the police and they're like, what would you do if someone broke into your house? What defunding the police means is stuff like cops don't get to just run around doing shit like this. They sent 5 cop cars after these guys. They didn't have anything on them. That is absolutely insane and waste of taxpayer money. If you live in the States, you should be absolutely pissed off that your government is giving these guys salaries of like 50, or I think cops in the States are usually like 70K salary. So these guys are making like 70K a year to do this shit with it? Like, that's ridiculous. They're not preventing anything. They're just annoying people. They're just wasting time and money. So, you know, yeah, and then they go home and beat their wives, you know? So that's why it's really important, you know, defunding the police means, you know, stopping the waste of money that they spend on cops to do the stupid shit that they do, and maybe actually redirect some of that into actual programs that would have been proven to solve and reduce crime in cities, you know? Like, sometimes people are like, more patrols? Okay, it's good to have some patrols, but how about instead of scaring, like, homeless people, how about we just try to get up, like, more, like, programs to actually help homeless people so they don't cause problems, you know? And things like that. That's, like, what defunding cops is about. It's not about, like, some people will say it's about getting rid of cops altogether. I think that's insanity. But to me, that's what it means, you know? Defunding stuff like guns. Why do cops need so many different types of guns? Why is a pistol not just enough? You know, why do cops need all these different types of weapons too? You know, other countries don't have weapons for their cops, you know? So I think maybe defunding some of the arsenal the cops can carry, and maybe increasing how to deal with a crime without fucking deadly use of a weapon would be really, really nice. You know, changing some of that funding into actual like training, because every other country has ways to deal with criminals, you know, except for the States. The States is just pull out your gun, you know? But every other country that doesn't have guns for their cops, you know? Maybe we don't use the UK as an example here. I didn't bring up the UK. I'm just saying many other cops are, you know, many other countries don't have guns for their cops, or at least not a huge arsenal. You know, I'm from Canada. Our cops have guns. Our cops have pistols, you know? They're the ones without guns. Well, also Japan doesn't have guns. There is more. Japan doesn't have guns either. For real, they should give me them. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying they have to get rid of all the guns. I'm saying stuff like, maybe cops don't need assault rifles, you know? Maybe cops don't need actual grenades, you know? Things like that, you know? You know, or, like, leave that to just the SWAT units, you know? Things like that. I always think of the UK immediately for no guns. Yeah, it happens. But there are ways, you know, to take down suspects without the use of a deadly weapon, and that's a big problem in the States because it leads to a lot of murder too. Cops kill a lot of fucking people in the States. Police officer in Poland fired a grenade launcher in his office by accident once. Yeah, so, you know, they don't, and most of the cops in the States don't even follow, like, the little training they do have for de-escalation. De-escalation is just not even a thing cops provide, and that's why it would be so freaking important. I'm scared of Japanese cops, though, that get everyone in jail. I mean, yeah, they would. Especially ICE. Well, ICE is ridiculous because they have no training either. They're not even real cops. They just, like, it's literally the deputy system where they're just like, you want to sign up? Sure. You gotta head out, no worries. We're ending stream in a second anyways. Anyways, YouTube, thank you for watching. That's it for me. That's my talk on cops and Reckless Ben's story. I feel so awful for them. I really hope the guy gets his Legos back. He's not, so they're gonna have to GoFundMe, and that's a really shitty way to end the story. But that's all they can do, right? Because clearly the legal system just wants to sweep it under the rug, right? And imagine all the situations where this happens, and there isn't some big time YouTuber that can help them. So, yeah, share the story. Tell your parents about it. Tell everybody about it. Okay? Tell them about the Lego scandal. Thanks for watching. Links are in the description for the original video and the channel. Okay? I'm hopping off. Take it easy. Subscribe, clock that like button. Helps me out a lot if you enjoyed the reaction and you enjoyed my take. Take it easy, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I swear I won't do more reaction for a while. I swear, no more reactions. No more reactions, okay? I swear, no reactions for a while, okay? What a fucking video, bro. I don't know. I'm reacted out, bro. I wasn't even gonna do it until you guys said, let's watch the video, okay? So fuck you guys. You guys told me to watch it, okay? I mean, the YouTuber was annoying, but I love deep talks with Clock. Yeah. Also, if you disagree with me, that's fine. I'm not God. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy, trying to show people corruption. I think we can all agree the cops were pretty corrupt there, though. I'm just a clock. Yeah, I'm just a clock.